let's do a cheers to the Sobeys Safeway Liquoe Beer podcast.
Be right again.
I love you guys.
Careful, that cake's hot.
It's the 6 o'clock check-in. Come on, let's go. It's the AM nasty big hello.
It's not static, AM radio.
It's the Play Alberta Nielson Show. Let's go. Everybody tune in.
Let's go.
Here she come now, say morning, morning.
Let's go.
Shoot 'em down, turn around, come on, morning.
Makes my day.
Hey, she give me love and I feel alright now.
You just made the list.
You gotta toss and turn and feel alright, and feel alright. I say yeah, 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 yeah. 'Cause you make me feel so good, so good, so good.
Cause it's time to have a better.
So fine, it's alright.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
Yeah.
What? No.
Yeah,
Wait.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I swear I've seen a lot of stuff in my life, but that was
Well, you shake it, moaning, moaning.
Hey, 6 o'clockers, Jack, get clutch.
Shotgun dead and I'll come on moaning.
Hey, 6 o'clockers, Jack, get clutch.
Don't stop cooking as I feel alright now.
Hey, 6 o'clockers, Jack, get clutch.
Don't stop now, come on moaning, come on, yeah. I say yeah, 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 yeah. 'Cause you make me feel
Pathetic.
so good.
You are pathetic.
Well, I feel alright, you're so fine, you're so fine.
And here he is, having the time of his life.
I think I hear him coming now.
You could trouble me for a warm glass of shut the hell up. Now you will go to sleep, or I will put you to sleep. Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
Breaking a bed, making hacky sacks. Trev won't let us stop. Grandma in the sweatshop, sweating through a shirt. She finally just had to blur. My fingers hurt.
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 Get back to work. What a jerk. My fingers hurt. My fingers hurt.
Having some beers.
Hey, hot tub, peekaboo.
Laughing
so hard, you just are in tears.
Hot tub peekaboo.
Sunday afternoon, what should you do? Hop in the hot tub for some peekaboo.
Hot tub peekaboo.
Splashing around.
Hot tub peekaboo.
It's going down.
Hot tub peekaboo.
Where are you now?
Hot tub peekaboo.
Better not drown.
Hey.
Family's coming home, just 10 minutes to play.
Wings, beers, and a hot tub.
Trev's favorite day.
Around. Hot tub peekaboo, it's going down. Hot tub peekaboo, where are you now? Hot tub peekaboo,
better not drown.
Hot tub.
6:10 on a Friday morning. What's up? Thank you very much for being here today. It was supposed to be a first place Friday. Instead, it's still can't figure it out Friday for your mighty Edmonton Oilers. But we got you. We got you, as Casturo over in the chat said. I can't remember what he said, but he basically said something. These guys fix my day. That's basically what he said. All his worries go away.
There you go.
It's somewhere in there. He said something along those lines. So anyway, he's pretty happy.
And look, a glance at the Pacific Division this morning. It's just part of the process here.
Yeah,
just nothing else.
The entire
it's
division
the NFC South of the NHL.
The entire division sucked the big one last night.
3 shutouts?
This is why it's what do they say? It's a turtle race.
It's a turtle derby.
It's a turtle race.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. What's up, everybody? How are you doing today? Rick, you had a good evening? How was wing night? Didn't you go for
bracket?
wings?
Yeah, I went for wings.
Yeah, my bracket's not good.
Well,
my bracket's not good. I only got 10 right yesterday.
You had the tip-off to March Madness. You had a hell of an evening from the Lakers.
Oh, my God.
I know it.
I'm good.
Let's just get to the positives here.
Do you want the Lakers stuff right now, or do you want me to save it for a little bit?
Some would want to get it out of the way. Some people would.
I know people are anticipating my red-hot Lakers takes.
I know we have.
And we'll get to those
at 7:30. Maybe that's the.
Actually, you know what?
Well, I
know the city deserves some association talk.
Yeah.
I didn't have anything slotted in there just yet. We'll get to it in the morning announcements, too. I mean, my God. I wasn't even expecting any of those guys to play yesterday. Not only that, Luka dropped 60 and LeBron has a triple-double at the ripe old age of 41.
Oh, overnight flight, right? Or whatever.
They didn't get in until 5:30 in the morning. My goodness. You're telling me Bam Adebayo scored 80 points in a basketball game once? Come on. Ridiculous. That was
8 in a row.
That was extremely impressive last night. Not the Edmonton Oilers.
Get to the coach.
Well, we'll hear what Knobloch we'll hear what Knobloch had to say. He loved their game last night.
Well,
outside of being shut out 4-0 and losing to a team that has beat you in back-to-back Stanley Cup Finals and looking like a team that physically really didn't care about it. Mm-hmm. Outside of all that, Knobloch liked what he saw last night. So we'll get into that as we work our way through the 6 o'clock hour.
You're even going to break down some game tape this morning.
Yeah, I've got that second goal in which the other day, I can't remember where it was, but somebody was like, I like the analytics on a Nurse Bouchard pairing. I mean, even analytics is like, don't mention me. Don't mention me when you talk about those two guys on the ice together. We're going to break down the second goal. And while I have said, and I'll still stand by it, because of his offensive production, Bouchard should be in the mix for the Norris Trophy. This is what happens when you put up huge numbers as a defenseman. But the second goal last night is a perfect example of why he probably won't win the Norris Trophy. So we'll get into that as we work our way through the 6 o'clock hour as well. There is lots to discuss. How'd your bracket do? How was your bracket do yesterday? What'd you get? 12, right?
I think 12 out of 16. Yeah,
strong start.
I don't mind it. And I picked some upsets that didn't hit. So
none of my upsets sucked. Like, who did I have for upsets yesterday? Well, we both had South Florida. They didn't win.
Yes.
We both had Troy.
Yes.
They didn't get the job done. I had Hawaii winning 2 rounds. Ugh. I missed on that one.
I got Texas over BYU.
I thought about taking High Point just because I thought their name was cool.
Well, there's always one cool name.
I know.
But VCU, hey? VCU Nation.
VCU boys.
Go Rams.
We're Rams guys. We both had VCU over North Carolina. I took it as a Duke spike play.
Exactly.
But still, it's exciting. So there's that we can dive into as we work our way through the show. The Nielsen Show today and every day, brought to you by Chris Johnston.
Chris Johnston, whoa.
You know who's always going to show up? The fine folks at Weiss Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't care if it's the Kraken, the Blue Jackets, or the Florida Panthers.
Same effort.
Weiss Johnson will be there for you.
Yeah.
As consistent and impressive as it gets. You get a new Train furnace right now, you get 15% off any additional mechanical system if you do it at the same time. Air conditioner, heat pump, hot water tank, garage heater. You probably always need a new one of those. You don't even know. 15% off plus no interest for 24 months. Weiss-Johnson.com to book an estimate today. You can text us in the Paris Jewelers inbox. Pretty clutch of the PJ's inbox today. It wasn't working up until like 5:57. And then it was almost showtime, and it's like, here you go.
What a tease.
So that's perfect. West Edmonton Mall, Kingsway, Londonderry, Sherwood Park Mall, St. Albert Center. These are all places where you can find a Paris Jewelers. They're Canadian. They're family-owned. Check out their website, parisjewelers.com. And, of course, one of your text messages will win the Royal Pizza Text of the Day. Visit one of their 14 locations in the Edmonton area. Available now for limited time only. The Spicy Vegetarian.
Royal Pizza.
Last night's game was not great. So we'll get to all of that as we work our way through the show. The inbox is busy. We will dive into that. If you're watching over on YouTube today, your hockey team didn't get it done last night, but your morning show's about to. So give us a thumbs up.
We got a game to Lightning in town tomorrow. We should probably spend some time getting that set up because we don't have a show tomorrow.
Are we going to put this Panthers, put it in the rear view?
Flush it?
Just like Ben Affleck was going to do to the whole city of Boston when he moved to Florida in town. Put this whole city in my rear view. That's what he said. That was a quote. Trev, how are you doing, man? I always worry about you on nights like last night.
Man, that sucked. What a dumb game, eh?
That's a good way to describe it.
Just dumb, just brutal. Stepdad was in town, old man.
Okay, that's nice.
Good old Frank, and diehard Oilers fan. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have been an Oilers fan growing up. So we're pumped. I will say, watching a game with him, it was nice because I was like, it brought me back to my youth. And we're pumped. We're excited.
Probably took you right back to your youth. Your youth was the decade of darkness.
Yeah, and funny enough, in a roundabout way, it was exactly like how I remember it in the decade of darkness. Just disappointment after disappointment. We'll get into it.
He's a sad boy.
What a brutal game. Just another big game. I hate to say it, big game. McDavid, where are you? Where are you, Connor?
Oh, boy.
Was that a big game? Like, it's funny because every time now going forward, I'm like, this is a big game. And I'm like, I've said it before. I'm like, no, McDavid, he's going to show up. And in those big games, I say he's going to show up. He does not. So, I don't know.
I think I saw a stat last night. I have to dig through all of these awesome LeBron things I liked last night. Here it is. Connor McDavid did not have a point. Any guesses on how many wins the Oilers have this year when McDavid doesn't have a point?
0.
Correct, Trev. You got it right.
I'm well aware.
When Connor McDavid doesn't have a point, 0-10-2. You were so close.
Yeah, one off.
Yeah, you moved. Yeah, 0-10-2. Connor McDavid has not had a point in 12 games this year. The Edmonton Oilers have failed to win every single one of those games. 0-10-2 when Connor McDavid doesn't collect a point. How about this? How about this little note on this hockey team as well for you? And I see some of you who've been texting in your season, your playoff ticket prices.
Oh.
Yeah, those things, they continue to crank those up for you.
Yikes.
Just because, they only finished third in all of North America for profit last year among sports teams. So in order to take a run, do you not want your team to be number one?
Good for them.
Do you not want your team to be number one?
Proud of the money making.
Of course they need to fire up ticket prices again for the playoffs. They're trying to be the most profitable organization, not second or not third, not second, not fourth.
Exactly, yeah.
They're looking for first.
Yeah. That's important for the fans. When your organization is raking in the most money.
Exactly.
I think the fans can take a lot of pride in that.
You know what? I'm pretty sure the Oilers will probably launch some sort of jersey celebrating that they're the third most profitable organization.
That'd be a hell of an idea.
That's a good idea.
But limited time.
People will buy them.
Yeah.
People will buy them.
And since it's limited time, it'd probably be a little more expensive than a regular.
Of course, yeah. It's $500 a jersey.
Yeah, but you want it
uncrested.
Yes, yeah.
Uncrested. If you want it crested, it's $750 a jersey.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So this was a note from Brian Swain on the post-game show last night, the GCL Diesel post-game show. Nobody breaks it down better than Tommy, Gager, Benny, who's very good at it, and Reed, who was on fire last night. It was an excellent post-game show. We had some people text in like in the middle of the night. They were diving into the postgame show, so we'll get into that a little bit as we work with the show. But Swainer had this last night to the postgame. This is the second most goals that the Oilers have allowed through 70 games since 95-96. The second most. We're talking in between 95 and 96 and now, which I guess is 30 years now. But the decade of darkness was in there. And this team has allowed the second most goals against through 70 games of any team in the last 30 years. There's only been one worse. And yes, it was a decade of darkness team that was worse. Like, what? What? Come on, man.
Yeah, that's sad.
That's ridiculous.
Like, you look at who you had. Man, like it's crazy. Like the Mark Fanes of the world. Like if we're really bringing it back.
Nice Mark Fane drop.
And now like
I remember being low key excited about Mark Fane.
Jeff Petrie.
Settle down, Al.
Tom Gilbert. Nick Schultz. Like I'm just like though that you're telling me that team was better defensively than this team.
That is what people are telling us. That is what the numbers are saying.
Right around 30 million locked up in 3 of their best defenseman. Apparently.
Yeah,
best.
it's like 27 and I had 28 mil. Yeah.
So, yeah, that's all time blow.
That's a tough one. All right, well, keep these texts coming in at 780-218-9999. We'll get to a bunch of them. Let's go to a positive text. Can I go to a positive text?
Oh, you got one there.
Is everybody okay?
I like this.
I had a lot of negative texts.
Well, yeah.
But here's a positive text.
Okay.
Not about the Oilers. There's no positive text about the Oilers.
Okay, today. I was like, where did you find that?
The only person who would text in a positive thing about the Oilers today is Chris Knobloch, after according to his postgame last night.
Where's that mitt? Where's that mitt?
Good morning, boys. I was hoping I'd get a conch this morning for the Confed Hockey 501 Silverbacks. We're off to Red Deer today to play in the U13 Tier 1 Provincials. Won the EFHL last week. We are fired up, leaving down Highway 2 right away. Thanks so much.
Oh, yeah.
Good luck, boys. Go get her. Go get her, eh?
Silverbacks is a strong.
Yeah, that's a
like
strong name.
That's a good name.
That's a strong name. I like the chant. They'll all know the Silverbacks are coming. Right? Other teams.
Just crushing bananas on the way down.
Yeah. They're just, Hey, what we do know is that a team from around this market needs a dub. They need a dub in a key moment.
Somebody's got to get a dub here.
That's what happens. JC the Glazier texts in. Back to negative.
Okay.
What was more embarrassing than their effort last night was them standing in front of a microphone telling us they gave a good effort. These guys just don't get it. Yeah, we will. If you missed Knobloch and you don't know what we're talking about, we'll have it for you coming up just after 6:30. This text says, I'm coming to get you down the stretch, Dusty. Thanks, Habby. I think I've been leading my one hockey pool all season.
Oh, he's coming for you.
And he's coming for me. He's coming
I like
for
how
me.
he's just taking that route.
Man, I can't. I've literally led wire to wire. If I lose it in the last 3 weeks of the season, I will be heartbroken. Heartbroken. All right. Let's lay out the show for you, then we'll dive into some of this stuff. I'm going to give you a good example. If you want to know why this team has allowed the most goals through 70 games, second most goals through 70 games since 95-96, we got a good example of it on the second goal last night. We're going to lay this bad boy out for you. I very much look forward to that. I'm still kind of flummoxed. I'm flummoxed by the entire thing. We'll have your Prolux Lighting morning after show. That's on the way. We're going to crack some packs for Wayne's Sports Cards. We'll hear what Knobloch had to say. We'll break down the second goal, which was pathetic. Chris Johnston's going to join us. He's our GS Construction Hockey Insider today. He'll be on the Firehouse Subs hotline. We'll have your Play Alberta Early Bird Bet of the day. Yesterday's Play Alberta Early Bird Bet did not cash. At least we were close on Tuesday. We just missed by 1 Connor point on Tuesday. Not the case last night. That's a good for the Italian Center. Keegan Matheson. And do we need a dose of Keegan Matheson today?
Yeah. His residency is almost up down there in
he's been living in Florida for a month. He's going to join us at 7:45. You Savage. Banged up to start the year. Not ideal.
Yeah.
we'll get into that. We'll talk strengths and weaknesses of this Blue Jays team.
Springer grand slam yesterday. And 11-0 clubbering. I know it's spring ball.
But
you're playing near the end
too.
here. It's kind of got you going a bit.
It kind of gets you pretty fired up.
Like it gets
you're sitting there in the preseason seeing a Springer dinger.
Yeah.
A Springer dinger.
A bomb, a blast, a homer into the night sky. It's a Springer dinger. You can kiss it goodbye. A deep shot, a tear, a homer, a drive. Get a ball, get out of here. It's over. Good night. Springer stinger, the dinger from Springer. They were down, but it's a winner. Springer stinger, the dinger from Springer. They were down, but it's a winner. Born ready. It's not that hard when Springer stinger is going yard. Springer stinger.
Look, well, we said it multiple times. That song is sexy. That's a sexy song on a Friday morning. Trev, does that get you fired up? I guess.
It's helping.
It's helping. Sure. I'm trying to cheer you up, my man.
Yeah, a few more of those.
Okay. All right. We'll see what we can do. Kind of easy trivia for Mr. Mike's, trying to get our streak to 4 in a row. 3 questions too many for the great staff at Park Mazda. Marmot Basin Snow Report, and Sobeys and Safeway Liquor Beer of the Week, Cabin Brewing. Cassandra is going to be in today. That's in Wayne's World, right? Cassandra.
Can't wait for the beer.
Yeah. That's going to be, we need it. We're going to need it.
Start drinking now.
We're going to need
Can we call her now?
A few of those
We
today.
get her in a little early.
Oh, Cassandra, we were hoping that you would be in at 6:45 today, so we could start drinking earlier in our day. She is on a curling team with Commissioner Quinn Phillips.
Oh.
Their team is called Curl Power, and she's going to join us, and we'll get all the dirt on the commish.
Yeah, we need to.
Yeah.
Really.
Hey, that'll be fun. So anyway, Cabin Brewing, Beer of the Week. We'll go there around 8:45 today, and then the wrap for William Huff. So we got lots to get to as we work our way through the show today.
And a game to set up tomorrow.
Yeah. If Florida does this to them, what's Tampa going to do to them?
Well, Tampa won in Vancouver last night.
Yeah, by what?
6-2.
4 goals.
Florida lost in Vancouver before they played the Oilers. Do you see what I'm getting at here?
No, I don't like what you're saying. I don't like what you're saying.
I see it.
There's a pattern, right?
I see the pattern.
Yeah, you lose to Vancouver, you come in here and win. You win in Vancouver.
Yeah.
Or
no, there is.
You
no
lose
or.
to Vancouver, you come and beat this team. You spank Vancouver, you come in and really spank this team.
I mean, that's more likely, but
6 o'clock hour brought to you by Ewell.
Ewell, your partner in power.
Six o'clock hour is brought to you by Ewell, your power play specialists. Ewell's got the gear you need for your next electrical project at 3 Edmonton area locations. Order online anytime at ewell.ca. Ewell, your Edmonton-based partner in power and source for all things electrical. Dave from Ewell was in the post-game chat last night.
Oh.
Everybody was spicy boys last night. Brandon from Windsor, how about this text? Setting the tone in the Paris Jewelers inbox this morning. You see this thing? Good morning, boys. That game last night was the equivalent of me calling your wife a B word to your face, then going to your house, sitting at your dinner table, slapping your kid, then you proceed to serve me a steak.
That's pretty good. You tied it all up there.
Oh my God. That's really funny. Really funny. Very well done. Very well done. That's good. Keep those texts coming in. Only a couple minutes here for the morning announcements today. Duke gave me a scare yesterday.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody who had Duke win in their bracket is there, but as a legitimate Duke fan, I was not
happy. Nation was bumping.
As they should have been. Yeah. That's the number 1 seed in the entire tournament. Still trailing in their open game to a 16 seed with like 6 minutes left in the game. I was panic texting Awanek the entire time. I don't care about my bracket. It was, my God, my team can't lose as the number 1 seed in the tournament. My buddies will never let me forget this.
Yeah.
I guarantee I probably had a dozen buddies from high school who were like, I'm going to find Nielsen's number and text him immediately.
They were
this
rubbing
afternoon.
their hands with glee. They were ready to go.
I was sitting there, and Elizabeth and Marshall are watching the game with me because they don't have school on Thursday afternoon. So we're watching the game, and we were going to go outside actually and play basketball after. And Elizabeth kept going, Daddy, can we go outside now? I said, not now. I'm watching the game.
Read the room.
Do you not see what's happening here? But Sienna, like, I'm sure they don't have a lot of depth. But how in the world do you only play the same 5 guys against the number 1 team in the country? Like, to me, and they did not, well, they subbed in a guy with 22 seconds left or something like that. Their starting 5 played the entire game. And to me, as a coach of that team, you haven't developed 1 or 2 at minimum bench guys that you can trust to go in and give these guys a breather for 3 minutes?
And not even getting a shot in this tournament from a school that, doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, at least kind of.
Like, how do you not have 1 or 2 bench guys that you can play for 4 minutes to give these guys a bit of a breather? I was, and the broadcast crew was like, this is impressive. He's played 5 guys the entire game. That's not impressive. I felt awful for those kids. You wonder why they blew a lead in the final 6 minutes of the basketball game. They played the entire bloody game. I couldn't believe they did that. That was nuts.
All right, it's the madness.
Now we'll get back to the Oilers.
Okay.
Now we'll get back to the Oilers, okay? We'll get back to the Oilers. We got a Prolux Lighting Morning After Show coming up. We're going to hear what Knobloch had to say. Love the effort.
From Knobloch? Or he did?
Well, I mean, I kind of love the effort from Knobloch to come across the way that he did last night. Very calm and cool. And then we're going to break down the second goal, which was probably the most useless I've seen Darnell Nurse and Evan Bouchard at the exact same time all season. So we'll get into that.
Nolan from St. Albert, Lakers fan and Duke fan. Are you a Chiefs fan too, Dusty? Paris Drew's inbox.
No, I've been a Duke fan. I had a Steve Wojciechowski jersey in like grade 6. I've been a Duke fan forever.
You love Duke baseball, for crying out loud. Like you love the collegiate, well, not just the basketball.
No,
you're a fan of the lacrosse.
I just love the basketball team. That's it. All right, keep your text messages coming in. We'll get to your reaction to this game last night as well. How do you get done up like that by that team after what they've done to you the last couple of years?
I mean, they'd be a Western wildcard team.
Florida? Oh, man, the Pacific sucks.
No, it's.
I wouldn't even count this as a division title, even if they win it.
Well, that's
how awful it is. All right, if you're listening on 95.7 this morning, tell your friends that the Nielson Show is back on the radio and better than ever. Many of them might not even know it, so you have to inform them. If you're watching over on YouTube today, I think we're trying our hardest. We showed up. We came to play. Hammer the thumbs up for us. We're 28 likes away from changing 100.
Yeah.
Chris Johnston, Keegan Matheson in hour number 2. If you are on the radio, a couple minutes of commercials, quick traffic update. If you're online with us, sports update. Are you ready to treat your feet?
Yeah.
Visit them in store at 10707 184th Street, West End. That's Paramount Flooring, baby. Online at paramountflooring.ca.
Sergei Bobrovsky, 21 save shutout as the Oilers get blanked 4-0 by the Panthers. Oilers going 0 for 2 with the man advantage. Connor Ingram, meanwhile, stopped 19 of 23 shots faced. Oilers now 1-9-2 in games they entered with a 2-game winning streak. They're back in action tomorrow, wrapping up a 4-game homestand against the Lightning. Elsewhere last night, Lightning victorious out in Vancouver 6-2 over the Canucks. Nashville defeating Seattle 3-1. Utah shutting out Vegas 4-0. The Kings fall in a shootout to the Flyers 4-3. Buffalo shutting out San Jose 5-0. Ottawa getting past the Islanders 3-2. Detroit over Montreal 3-1. Columbus double up the Rangers 6-3. Chicago 2-1 over the Wild. And Boston winning big at home against the Jets 6-1. Your final 5 games around the NHL tonight, including the Ducks on the road in Utah. The Edmonton Oil Kings, they're in Lethbridge this evening. Puck drop at 7. They will conclude the regular season at home to the Hitmen Sunday at 4. Jays with an 11-0 shutout of the Yankees in Grapefruit League play yesterday. George Springer hitting a grand slam. They're back on the diamond later this morning to take on the Twins at 11:05. Luka Doncic, 60 points. LeBron James, triple-double, as the Lakers have now won 8 in a row with a 134-126 victory over the Heat. Raptors are back in action tonight. They'll visit the Nuggets in one of 6 games. Opening round action continues for March Madness today. 16 more games to go. It all tips off at 10:15 when number 7 Kentucky takes on number 10 Santa Clara. World Women's Curling Championships, a win and a loss for Canada yesterday as they enter the final day of preliminary round play at 8-2. They'll take on Austria later at 2 this afternoon in Japan at 7 o'clock. And second round action from the Valspar Championship. Corey Connors, your low Canadian, he enters play 2 under in a tie for 18th. Sports Update brought to you by Paramount Flooring. From custom homes to small renovations, Edmonton's top builders and contractors rely on Paramount Flooring. Our in-house team handles everything from selections to completion, keeping projects on track and on time. Visit our showroom 7 days a week or at ParamountFlooring.ca.
A special day, bagpipes fired up and the nasty bash is underway, and we know that there's a special place where all the AM nasties can party for just a single day. We are just living the dream since leaving 1260. Beers at Fergie's Place with that trash TV. The Elks did make us proud, and boy, it caused a scene. Cash J's play of the day, and everybody screamed, oh, it just have begun. All the boys and girls, naughty bash at the club. Oh, mama, we're just having fun. Troy's dancing with wheels, it's where we belong down at Fergie's Rugby Club. Bashing at Fergie's Rugby Club. We'll be two-step dancing over on the hardwood. We're gonna keep on bashing at Fergie's Rugby Club. Fergie's Rugby Club. Fireball shots and Corey B's wife's on the floor. Atif stuck in the bathroom and Tony changing beds outside the door. Big Uke and a 6 o'clocker can. Dusty pours it on his head, now he's a made man. Nelson had a crazy dream, honey dill for him to eat. Christian from Winnipeg, you've been too good to he. Tred's grandma won't be proud, cause in his car he'd sleep. Tommy sees another girl, you know he's gonna scream. Oh, we just have begun. All the boys and girls, nasty bash at the club. Oh, mama, we're just having fun. Troy's dancing with wheels, it's where we belong down at Fergie's Rugby Club. We're gonna keep on bashing at Fergie's Rugby
If you haven't
Club.
been to a nasty bash yet in the summer, you are missing out. We'll be doing it again. Still working on what date exactly, but it'll be sometime probably in early August, late July.
A few other parties to plan before that as well.
We got a big golf tournament to plan too.
Yeah.
Matty Wannick's got to get on that.
Yeah, even before that.
What other things are we planning? Oh, yeah. Okay, that's funny. Chris Johnston is going to join us coming up just after 7 o'clock. We'll crack some packs before 7 o'clock this morning as well. We're coming at you from the Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen Studio today. If you're looking for lunch today, how about 3-piece, big 3 plump, juicy pieces of bone-in chicken that have been hand-battered and marinated for 12 hours. And how much do I get them for, Dusty? $15? Nope. $8. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive at Popeyes. All of Edmonton Sports Talk is brought to you by Play Alberta. If you have not yet downloaded the Play Alberta app, please do. Casino, sports, and lottery all in one app. And what you play with in Alberta stays in Alberta. We'll get to our Play Alberta Early Bird Bet of the Day coming up in the second hour of the show this morning. Conch for all you 6 o'clockers today. We love that you're here. We are 19 away from changing 100 here on a Friday morning.
Outstanding.
Time to get into the Prolux Lighting Morning After Show.
Being a fan of the Oilers today takes everything you got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to have your say? It's a morning after show where we will talk about the game and let you know who you should blame. You want a show where you will know if the problems are still the same. You want a show every morning after the game. You want a show so people know if the problems are still the same. You want a show every morning after the game.
It is your Prolux Lighting Morning After Show. Simplifying lighting with service you can count on, covering all of Alberta. Visit prolux.com today. Commercial lighting, industrial lighting, residential lighting, indoor, outdoor lighting. Anything that you need to have lit up, the crew over at Prolux can do it for you.
There's a joke in here somewhere, but in relation to that. I can't find it, though.
All right, so the Edmonton Oilers lose 4-0 to the Florida Panthers. Reinhart, AJ Greer, Lindell, Verhaeghe scoring last night. And nobody scoring for the Edmonton Oilers as they were blanked. This text from the Bomba guy says, watching that game last night was like when you're at your friend's house with a dog that won't stop humping your leg, and they say, "Don't worry, he'll stop," but he doesn't. That's exactly what that's like. So it's like annoying. Get off of me! What's going on here? The Oilers game last night was like blank, considering who they lost to. Again, fill it in.
Yeah,
780-218-9999.
Not even really. Like, Bobrovsky was moving around at times. McDavid had a few looks that he didn't get a handle on the puck.
Yeah.
But, I mean, expected. You want to get some, I mean, we can go to the...
So you save him for Knobloch? Do you want to save him for Knobloch? Or?
What do they mean?
Looking at some numbers here.
Tell me
well, we got super stats coming up.
No, I know.
Let's do your EST big moment that happened. Let's do that. What was your big moment that happened?
The third goal. 2-goal lead is the most dangerous in hockey. Oh,
I'm gonna go to the second goal.
Pick it up.
But that's just
pick it up. No, let's go.
That's just me.
You can pick any one. I mean,
it's titled here "Horrible Florida Goal."
Well,
we're gonna break this thing down. So wait a sec here. Let me pause this. I can't wait to dive into this goal because it is. And what's this?
Yeah, exactly.
I got my pointing stick. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a throwback to 1260. This is its first Edmonton Sports Talk appearance. Some of you might remember it as Gregor's Bane. Look at this bad boy.
It's a big stick.
This is a big stick.
It's a big stick.
This is from Tales of the North. Remember Gregor's Bane?
I hope your hips can handle
so
it.
I'm going to use Gregor's Bane to break this thing down for you here. All right. Now, what do they say? They say, run it.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the second goal. So if you're listening on the radio, I'll try to do best job as I can to sort of describe it for you. But I can best describe it as, I think Jamie McLennan likes to call it sometimes, a dog park defense.
Yeah, dog
right.
park.
Oh, Trev, did you zoom in here? Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, so as you can see, the puck goes behind the net. Connor Ingram's taking a look at it. Here's Darnell Nurse. He's about to play the body against Greer.
Love it.
And Bush says, I'm also going to play the body against Greer.
Okay.
Like this is, Darnell's going to hit him. I'm going to hit him too. All right, so they both go in. They both hit Greer. Actually, Bush hits him first. Bush hits him first.
Can you go back?
Oh, yeah.
Let's just watch that
take it back,
again.
boys. Take it back, boys.
See that.
All right, sorry, here. Okay, so
can we...
Okay, there we go. Bush put a little shoulder into him. And then Nurse hits him as well. Okay,
well,
kind of. Gives him a little cross check.
Yeah.
Okay, so then they stop. Now the Florida Panthers have the puck on the boards here. Darnell Nurse slid back over to kind of the left side of the net.
He's looking.
He's watching the puck, so he's kind of doing what he's supposed to do. Yeah. Bush is standing right next to Greer here in the corner. Okay, now watch this. So play moves up the boards. Bush shoulder checks. Bush takes a quick peek over his left shoulder and knows, okay, Greer's going behind the net.
He's on the move.
Okay. Puck comes back to the point. Greer goes around behind the net. Bush and Nurse They have no idea what's going on beside their goaltender. None at all whatsoever. They're just watching the puck. Both of them are watching the puck. They're both actually covering, like the left side of the net here, very well covered.
Yes.
Both of their defensemen are covering it very well on the left
But where
side of
is
the
the
net.
Panther in question?
So Greer is going around. He sees all this open ice over here, and he goes, well, I'm just going to go over to where all the ice is open on the right side of the net.
Yeah.
Okay, so the puck comes back to the point. Bush looks again.
If you blink, you miss it.
Bush takes the quick peek. He takes another quick peek. Like he goes like this quickly and sees like he had to either he has no peripheral vision or he saw Greer and just didn't care. So now Greer comes around. Both Nurse and Bouchard are standing about 3 feet apart from each other, serving zero purpose on this play. Okay, shot comes in. Bouch is like, I think he's almost scared of the puck as it comes through. Like he's kind of like his arms come in. Nurse gets out of the way so that Greer can have a clean tip on it.
I think this frame, though, is the most...
This is the best one. Like, there's a guy who's wide open in the slot, and then there's a guy who's wide open in front of the net, and Nurse and Bouchard are both just standing here doing absolutely nothing. As the play continues, he tips it between the legs. Nurse and Bouch are both watching a good 3 feet from Greer, and we're going to sit here and bitch about goaltending in this market. And you wonder why this team, with Evan Bouchard playing 26 minutes a night and Darnell Nurse playing 20 minutes a night, you wonder why this team has given up the second most goals through 70 games in 30 years. We've tried Skinner. They've tried Pickard. They've tried Ingram. They've tried Jari. This can't happen. Like, I still sit here this morning after watching this and saying, because of his offensive brilliance, which is what the Norris Trophy has basically become, Evan Bouchard should probably be in the mix for it. But this is why he's not on Team Canada, and that's why he's not going to win the Norris Trophy. Like, this was absolutely pathetic defending by both of them. Let's just run it again one more time if you're watching on YouTube. They both do absolutely nothing after hitting the same guy in the corner. Like, you're going to sit here and tell me that Knobloch's happy with this hockey game? What the hell are we doing here? Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. That was those guys have made a lot of mistakes through the season. But that goal, both of them at the same time, pathetic. Like, absolutely pathetic.
You got the clip handy?
Yeah, I got the clip handy. Where's the
save your breath and let the
thought I had the clip. Yeah, here it is.
Pathetic! You are pathetic!
How bad is that though?
No.
How bad is that? Like, one more time for those of you listening on the radio. Go back and watch the second goal. Go back and watch the second goal. I thought Paul Coffey was supposed to fix this. I thought Paul Coffey was supposed to tell these defensemen where they're supposed to be on the ice. Two guys to the one guy behind the net, then neither of them go anywhere. The guy that they kind of hit circles around, wide open, tips it in. Like, if Mike Smith would have fist fought both of them at that moment, or he would have at least slashed them both. Like, I would like to apologize to Connor Ingram that you have to play behind guys who defend like that.
Dog park defense.
Absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, that was my big moment that happened. What about super stats?
Well, what do you want? 5-on-5?
Give me what was the give me all situations.
All situations, courtesy Natural Stat Trick. High danger chances, 15-9 in favor of the Oilers. Expected goals, 3.06 for the Oilers, 2.54 for the Florida Panthers.
Did they get goalied? I'm kidding.
Scoring chances pretty much even. No, I mean, McDavid had a few looks down. He couldn't get the handle on a couple pucks, I think. Bobrovsky was moving at certain times, but it didn't really look none of those times were too threatening, and obviously they didn't make it count.
No, Bobrovsky's having an awful season. The others made him look like Bobrovsky.
Oh, yeah,
again.
yeah. Well, it's the ghost of Bobrovsky, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, Panthers out-Corsied them. They out-Fenwicked them.
Well, maybe was Knobloch not wrong?
Do the numbers lie?
We got to keep moving. I want to get to the Knobloch thing. Yeah. The 3 stars of the hockey game last night: Benning, Bobrovsky, and Forsling. Who's your 4th star of the game last night?
I always like to try to give it to an Oiler, even in defeat. I'm going to go with Max Jones. 8 hits, and I do think, his hockey stat card, he was the top forward for the Oilers at .15.
That's my boy.
Well,
That's your guy. I love Trev
but you
just
don't
sliding
wanna-
in. That's my guy.
You don't want to be
That's my
saying
guy,
it
man.
too often, right? Like it's just,
Oh, I like that. Max
it's pretty
Jones.
telling that, I don't know.
I'm going to go 38 star of the game and earmuffs. But Evan Bouchard was also out-muscled on the first goal of the game. And then we saw the way he defended on the second goal of the game. So did not like his play last night. He'll be in my 38 star. Prolux Lighting, bright light of the night.
You're going to do this?
It's the bright light of the night. You need Prolux
Lighting in your life. The bright light of the night. Trev, you pick a bright light of the night, buddy.
What?
It's like a hot potato.
Pick one, Trev. You have,
somebody's gotta do
to
it.
have liked somebody last night. Come on.
You know what? I'll go with Louis DeBrusque. Happy birthday, 55th.
Oh, wow. What a nice guy you are.
They show the photos of him. Cute kid. He looks great. 55. I was like,
Yeah, Lou does. He's in pretty good shape.
He doesn't take a game off. He's always pumping the Pistons.
absolutely.
He's always,
No, all right. Conch, happy birthday, Lou.
me. Is
Happy
that
belated
an
birthday.
okay
There
answer?
you go. I mean, I think that's all right. All right, so keep in mind, as you listen to Knobloch here, once again, expected goals in this game. The Oilers were expected to win by 2, almost, right? Was it 3 points?
Yeah, 3 to 2.5, basically. That's your expected goals in all situations.
Oh, 3-2, 2.5.
Yes.
So they were expected to win the game.
A tight one, yeah.
They also did out-hit the Florida Panthers.
Derek Robertson in the Nest chat. The Oilers had more grade A chances. It's just Florida's grade A's go in.
Well, let's listen to what Knobloch had to say. Here's Knobloch getting ripped by the local media after the game.
Your overall thoughts on how the game went?
The guys worked really hard, and I thought the effort was there, and we just couldn't find a way to score a goal.
So we asked you earlier today about this game and if it was, any more to it given it was the Florida Panthers, right? And you were very focused on the standings. But, should this game have been about a little more than that? And did you feel the pride kick in from your players that's required? It's 4-0 on a night, a team that came in here that doesn't have much to play for, that should mean a lot for you guys.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see it that they didn't show up and play tonight. We came out strong. First 10 minutes, I thought we had the majority of the play. We had one shift there where a couple of opportunities to score. Puck gets popped out. They get a breakaway goal. And after that, I think we were flat. Probably if we were flat, it was for the last 10 minutes of the third period. After they scored their first goal up until the end of the first period. That's probably the part of the game I didn't like. But overall, I would maybe criticize us maybe not shooting the puck enough. I thought I thought the effort was there. We couldn't find a goal, and I think a lot of it had to do with us not shooting enough.
I guess what I'm wondering is if it's concerning to you that on a night like tonight there was anything left to doubt, that there's anything left in the tank for your group after tonight, given the opponent and the situation in the standings.
I don't understand your question.
Were you okay with just the overall competitiveness of your group in trying to beat this team that's beat you twice in the final, and with the points on the line and how important they are for your group? Are you good with what your players put out there overall tonight?
Yeah, you look at the score and you're disappointed with the score. I'm going to look at the scoring chances tomorrow and see what the advantage was. And, I could be wrong, but I think that was a game that I certainly don't think we were outplayed. Maybe if we wanted some more enthusiasm with maybe more fights, physicality, we could have some of that. But the fact that we just didn't put the puck in the net and they did, I think was a big story of the game.
How do you feel you handled the Panthers' forecheck tonight? And did you see anything you could have done differently to counteract it?
No, I thought we broke out the puck really well. They had their stops. I know our forecheck had some stops. We're not going to break it out easily every single time, but I don't see their forecheck giving us an issue tonight.
Trent Frederick, any news on him?
No news yet.
Do you, stylistically, these guys play a game that you guys have to struggle with? It's hard to beat them. Everyone has a hard time beating them. That's why they won 2 cups. Does it get any easier? Do you find, do you see things tonight your team did against them that you hadn't seen in the past? From the scoreboard, it doesn't look like there were any, but as a coach, do you see any?
Anything that they were doing differently?
Yeah, anything. Are you having any success cracking this nut? These guys beat you a lot, right? And tonight they come in here and beat you again. Are you making any progress against the Florida Panthers? Would be my question.
The series is, we won 1 game this year. They won 1. You look at the finals last 2 years, it was a razor thin the first year that they beat us in the finals. And the last year, they were the better team. We were also missing Hyman. They weren't missing anybody. I think they were a little bit better team. So, I don't know. Tonight, to evaluate that they dominate us, I think is an overstatement.
Was tonight a night you sorely missed Leon Draisaitl on the power play?
Anytime you don't have Leon, you're going to miss.
But you weren't. You had the puck in their end a lot, but nothing was happening.
Yeah, you need to find somebody to make that next play. That whether that's finding Hyman out of the back door or a one-time shot. You're never going to replace that. Tonight, getting a power play goal in the second period might have changed the outcome of the game. Yeah, we missed them, but I still think we've got a pretty good power play with the 5 guys that we have.
Chris, your game in Florida, you'd recalled Connor Clattenburg. They're a team that plays a hard, firm, direct, competitive style, and he got things, including your team, emotionally engaged. Do you think you had enough emotional engagement tonight? And was there anybody that you could get further down the lineup that could provide that?
Yeah. I don't know. I think we're overlooking the fact that we won. I'm not sure we were more physically engaged. I don't think we had them rattled. I like Clattenburg. I think he's a great player for us. I think he adds a lot. But just to say that I think whatever he provided in 7-8 minutes changed how our team played that night, I think is just not how it happened.
Chris, further to the power play, Matheson, I know he's new on it. He had 2 really good looks. He was kind of walking right downhill. Do you want to get him to shoot there? Is that a young guy maybe who feels he's got to pass it more on the power play? Would you like to see him shoot?
All right, so there we go. That is Knobloch after the game last night. And that's an interesting one to break down, man. 780-218-9999. 780-218-9999. Tails texts in and says, ha-ha! Florida's missing half their team and they destroy you. And this guy feels like it's okay. He was happy with their effort. That is hard to listen to. Grumpy Cat is in and says, oh my God, Knob's postgame is worse than I was expecting. My Div 20 men's league team has more accountability. Andrew the accountant texts in and says, Knob sounds defeated in these clips. Lots of I don't knows and whatnots. Stove is in and says, Knobloch's biggest problem is that he doesn't hate to lose. There's a lot of those in there. What I found interesting was that, he said, I'll look at the scoring chances tomorrow, and you laid it out. They had more grade A scoring chances.
In the end, a
lot of the people were asking about, their intensity and their physicality. They did out-hit the Florida Panthers. It was brought up that you just can't beat this team, and he replied, well, we beat them earlier in the year. I thought he kind of does it look good? It doesn't look good.
No.
But he counteracted some legitimate points based on the numbers. this was an interesting one because analytically, now they got shut out 4-0. Okay, analytically, they did okay. Eye test wise, it looked like they didn't really come to play against a team of any team in the league you should have the motivation to come to play against. So it's kind of a bizarre night from that fact.
Which is why you can't rely 100% on analytics, right? I think we've gone here and we've done that before, but Hampton Steve says this is a press conference you get where a coach is overly protective of his players and also appears to rely too heavily on analytics to assess how the team played. There's just some nights where the numbers can go to hell.
Your reaction to what Knobloch had to say. 780-218-9999. 780-218-9999. 6 o'clock hour of the show has been brought to you by Ewell. Changing 100, Trev.
Changing 100.
If you are watching on YouTube right now, don't go anywhere. Chris Johnston's going to join us. We usually crack packs in the 6 o'clock hour, but we wanted to give you all of Knobloch there, or 90% of Knobloch. And we'll crack some packs probably in the 8 o'clock hour. We got some time there. We'll dive into some of these baseball packs that I brought in today. Chris Johnston on the way next. The Edmonton Oilers lose to the Florida Panthers again. 780-218-9999 is where you can chime in. And there's some good comments that I'm going to try to get to in that inbox as we work our way through the 7 o'clock hour. If you are listening on 95.7 this morning, a couple minutes commercials coming up, quick traffic update with the lovely Pauline Higgins, and then you are back with us. If you are online with us, tune in. iHeart, free streaming apps. You can listen to the station all day over there. And if you're on YouTube, we do have a sports update brought to you by Expedia Cruises. Whether you're dreaming of crystal clear waters or exotic destinations, contact Chelsea LaBelle at Expedia Cruises in Northeast Edmonton to start planning your next cruise or vacation destination. 780-970-4834. CJ is on the way. Here's the update.
Oilers shut out 4-0 by the Panthers last night. Edmonton going 0-2 at the man advantage. Connor Ingram stopping 19 of 23 shots faced. Edmonton back on the ice tomorrow night at home to Tampa to conclude a 4-game homestand. Elsewhere last night, in the Pacific, Tampa winning in Vancouver 6-2. Nashville defeating Seattle 3-1. The Kraken have lost 6 of 8. They're 6 points back of the Oilers with 2 games in hand. Vegas shut out at home by Utah 4-0. Vegas remain a point back of the Oilers with a game in hand. Kings falling in a shootout 4-3 to the Flyers. LA 5 points back of the Oilers with 2 games in hand. And the Sharks shut out by the Sabres 5-0. Sharks have lost 3 straight. They remain 7 back of the Oilers with 3 games in hand. Other action, Boston topping Winnipeg 6-1. Chicago getting past Minnesota 2-1. Columbus would double up the Rangers 6-3. The Blue Jackets extend their point streak to 11. Habs have lost 3 of 4, falling 3-1 to Detroit, and the Sens have won 3 of 4 as they get past the Islanders 3-2. 5 games around the NHL tonight, including the Ducks in Utah. The Edmonton Oil Kings are in Lethbridge this evening. Puck drop at 7. They will round out the regular season at home to the Hitmen Sunday at 4. George Springer hit a grand slam as the Jays shut out the Yankees 11-0. Grapefruit League action continues later this morning as Toronto take on the Twins at 11:05. Lakers have now won 8 in a row following a 134-126 victory in Miami. Luka Doncic, 60 points. LeBron James hitting a triple-double. Raptors are in Denver tonight in one of 6 games. Opening round action continues today for March Madness with 16 more games. Action gets underway at 10:15 as Kentucky take on Santa Clara. World Women's Curling Championships down in Calgary. Canada with a win and a loss yesterday. Their record now stands at 8-2. They'll face Australia at 2 this afternoon and round out preliminary play against Japan tonight at 7. And second round action from the Valspar Championship. Corey Connors yet to tee off. He is 2 under in a tie for 21st. Whether you're dreaming of crystal clear waters or exotic destinations, contact Chelsea LaBelle at Expedia Cruises Northeast Edmonton to start planning your next cruise or vacation destination. Call 780-970-4834.
It's all gas, no brakes. All gas, no brakes. All gas, no brakes. We win the championship and plan a parade. Step out on the court and it's over quick. All aces, the GOAT like Djokovic. You're at the 3-point line, no time on the clock. You don't even need to watch, you know I'ma hit it. 82-0 plus 16 mo. That's a perfect season and a championship. Me and Zach run tracks like Andre DeGrasse and Usain Bolt. You can't handle it. We at the Estes looking for the belt. We the best like Gretzky, Messi, and Phelps. You want to test me? Better bring help. Calm under pressure. You get overwhelmed. It's all gas, no brakes. All gas, no brakes. All gas, no brakes. We win the championship and plan a parade. All gas, no brakes. All gas, no brakes. It's all gas, no brakes. We win the championship and plan a parade.
Let's kick it off, gotta cheer for your team. The city of champs, win the gold and the green. Ice in my veins and the turf on my feet. Keeping it up on the waves and the streams. Dusty, Trevin, LTE, Tommy G, Matty I, Jay and Jasmine. After that it's 1-3. We got the smoker cooking up with the Latino heat. 3-6 on the drive, you know we score when we go live. It's Reed Wilkins and J Mill to glue the seams. Man, really, it's a dream. It's just been a year, but it's clear no one else got us beat. Our own beer and our own booze, and now this. Man, really, it's hard to believe. Great host, better guess, all works, no breaks, no rest. Get the check, hit the mark, no mistakes. We the GOAT like LeBron James or MJ. Anyways, here's to you. You the nasties through and through. Couldn't do this without you, and it's true. Man, here's to you too.
706.
Here's to year 2.
Shout out to local weather legend Josh Clausen, who was in the hangout earlier this week, and our very own Ice Cube for their all gas, no brakes that they performed at our first Estes. Still slaps. Still a pretty good track. Nielson Show today and every day brought to you by Weiss Johnson.
Weiss Johnson, whoa.
Snag a new Train furnace today, and you will get 15% off any other mechanical system that you get done at the same time. So you want a heat pump, you get 15% off that. Hot water tank, 15%. Air conditioner, 15% off, plus no interest for 24 months. Only at Weiss Johnson. Check out weiss-johnson.com to book an estimate today. You can text us anytime in the Paris Jewelers inbox. Lots of text messages in response to Knobloch's post-game presser last night, in which they lost to the Florida Panthers 4-0. And he basically seemed like he liked the effort last night, which has a lot of people rubbed wrong in the market today.
Numbers don't lie.
Well, more grade A chances, and I'll hit them and lost 4-0. Sean, the parts guy, texts in and says, Knobloch is like George, the dad from Back to the Future. Biff crashes George's car, and then George apologizes to Biff for having a blind spot in his car. Soft as butter on a plus 30 day. Anyway, there's lots of texts like those. We'll dive into a few more of them coming up. Yeah, we're going to get into it with Chris Johnston. He's going to join us. Luckily, the Pacific sucks. We'll get into that a little bit as well as we continue to work our way through a Friday show. If you're watching over on YouTube today, please sub to our channel and hammer the thumbs up for us. Let's blow through 200 here by 7:30. Play Alberta early bird bet of the day still to come. That's a good for the Italian center. Keegan Matheson, who covers the Toronto Blue Jays, will take us away from reality for a little bit around 7:45, and we'll preview the Jays season, which begins a week from today, opening day for the Toronto Blue Jays. So we will get into that as well. Chris Johnston is our GS Construction Hockey Insider. Today, for more than 5 decades, GS has been proud to serve our communities, and once again, they are hiring right now. They're looking for experienced top men, pipelayers, and operators. Visit gsconstruction.ca and click on careers to find out more. He joins us on the Firehouse Subs hotline. And CJ, I have to tell you, 4-0 loss to the Florida Panthers felt all too familiar, man. Like, I know they're not having a great season. Mind you, you said they'd be a wild card team in the West.
They would.
That one still stings for the Oilers.
Yeah, it's hard to get your mind around it, and I can understand why there's some fire in the market this morning and frustration among the fan base. That game was there for you. You know, it's not even the Florida Panthers right now, right? I mean, they still don't have Barkov. They're still not the team that won the last 2 Stanley Cups just because of some of the injury situations and things that have gone on for them this season. Yet they have something. Like I think you have to really tip your cap to them. they're a frustrating opponent. Obviously, they're good at some of the dark arts in the game when you get in the playoffs in terms of getting under the skin. But I just feel like that team has a sense of occasion, and you don't see them no-show certain games, no matter where they are in the standings, no matter what's going on, because they're playing the long game. And, while they're certainly missing the playoffs this year, I don't think any of us will count on them being in that same position next season.
It's interesting because that was their second game without Leon Draisaitl. And their first game without Leon Draisaitl, they got points from 10 different forwards and played one of their best third periods of the year to lock down a win against a division rival. And then their second game without Leon Draisaitl, they get shut out. I'm assuming they're somewhere in the middle. I mean, is that what we should expect? Are they one of these two teams that we've seen, or does there have to be something like some common ground that they can find between the two games?
Yeah, I'm sure the coaching staff wouldn't mind them winning the odd 3-1 game or something like that, but it just doesn't seem to be in their DNA or makeup. The Oilers, they definitely are in the middle of those two things. I mean, I heard you talk about it just when I dialed in. It's funny because I did look up some of the analytics on that game, and I was like, wow, if you only looked at this, you'd think Edmonton actually did okay in this one. But obviously you're down 2 the whole game, so I think things are going to look a little better. You have a little more push to try to create some things. But, certainly it's going to be a struggle, I still think, without Leon. Because they're in the turtle race, it's probably okay. But there's 10 teams right now in the Eastern Conference right in this minute that would be in first place in the Pacific Division. I mean, it's hard to actually overstate, how fortunate really Edmonton is this year, how fortunate I think the Vegas Golden Knights are, who are having a similarly frustrating year where they had higher expectations for themselves. Because even after everything we might say to criticize them, and I think it's all fair game, you end up back at the same place, that this is still a playoffs in a spring with a lot of opportunity for them. So the Draisaitl news is difficult this week, but hearing what Stan Bowman had to say, I mean, the fact it does seem that all signs point to him returning when you get to the playoffs. I mean, I still think there's still hope for a great spring after all this kind of mess, I'll call it.
The Bouchard for Norris campaigns are underway. Dusty had a breakdown of goal number 2 last night.
Well, the second goal last night's why he's not going to win it.
Exactly. 3 giveaways last night, -2. I mean, we know the offensive capabilities that he brings, which is all fine and good. But, again, when you're relying on a defenseman like that and you're seeing the defensive play from him, it's not exactly something that you can kind of tuck in your pocket and say, let's go.
No, and in the actual description of that award, it mentions the two-way play of a defenseman, best all-around defenseman. So, it isn't just points. Sometimes, the defenseman that finishes with the most points wins it. I think it's over the years, Erik Karlsson's kind of been at times a bit of a lightning rod type of player because he was often the top point scoring defenseman in the league, and still at his age now, he's actually having a great season in that regard again. But, you basically have to weigh at all times the risk reward, what you're giving up to what you're getting. And, the fact that Evan Bouchard, and look, I'm not saying that Team Canada is unassailable. Obviously they're not. They came home with a silver medal, but the fact that a group of GMs in the league didn't choose him to be on that team, I mean, that wasn't a personal choice, right? That wasn't because they don't like the guy. It's because they didn't think, they had concerns about him being there. To me, it doesn't preclude him from winning the Norris Trophy, but I think it makes it really difficult to get enough consensus that he would be the best all-around defenseman. But that being said, there's still a few weeks left. I don't know who I'm voting for yet. Lots of candidates, whether it's Werenski, Hughes.
It's a great year for defensemen. It really
Makar.
is.
Yeah, it really. Even Schaefer, honestly, I'm not saying he should win, but I think he'll probably get some Norris votes. He'll get some, fifth place and up votes.
Where do you come out on the stability of Knobloch's job heading into the offseason, do you think? I mean, the guy's been to back-to-back Stanley Cup finals. He's got a contract that is about to kick in, the contract extension. I've always kind of felt things would have to really go off the rails down the stretch here and into the playoffs for there to be some sort of coaching change. But there are other people in the market who think that it doesn't have to be that bad. What do you think about right now in that aspect?
I think I side with you, Dusty, in the sense that it would have to go really poorly even from here on. But I mean, you can't say 100% he's going to be back. I mean, when you're coaching a team that's basically cup or bust, this is the unfortunate byproduct. I mean, it's the same for anybody. I think that the expectations are so high that if you fall beneath that bar, everyone's job is potentially in danger. And honestly, even though he does have that contract extension just kicking in, we've seen coaches fired in that circumstance. When the Leafs parted ways with Sheldon Keefe, he was that firing happened before his contract extension came into place. As it happened for him, he got hired by the Devils and he got another raise even before any of it kicked in. So it doesn't always turn out poorly for the coach. But I think that it can't be in the front of Chris Knoblauch's mind. I think he's just got to do his job. But I think he would understand that what comes with a team like the Oilers are, with a market like Edmonton is. If they went out in the first round, if it was really bad, I don't want to conjure the hypotheticals, but I think you could get to a spot where that's a real conversation. I'm still kind of weirdly optimistic about Edmonton, finding a way to get this together. I know last night's not a good night to be sounding those vibes off of, but I think they played a little better of late. I like the additions at the deadline. I'm assuming Draisaitl's back. I guess I'm sketching out in my mind that this is going to be a team that wins a round or two. And if that's the case, I think it would be difficult to fire the coach.
Yeah, I think because of the way the Pacific is, like I've been saying all season,
Absolutely.
They're not a great team, but I still think they'll make it to the conference final just because they have this experience that all the teams are fighting with in the Pacific, with the exception, I guess, of Vegas, who has the experience. They don't really have that. So I think that's probably a positive, I guess, for the team still. Bobrovsky has not had a good season. Looked pretty good last night. Had the shutout last night. Still doesn't have a contract extension. What do you think? What do you think happens with Bobrovsky in Florida?
Is he really going to leave there? That's what I keep coming back to. Like he was a pretty celebrated free agent signing when he went down there from Columbus. But at that time, the idea was he was Florida or bust. Like that was telegraphed well ahead of July 1st that year. He's made $70 million as their goaltender. He's been in those 3 cups. It's a pretty good place to live. Like I just can't imagine. Well, yes, they definitely have gotten nowhere and maybe less than nowhere on the contract discussions because there's such a gap between where the team is and where Bobrovsky's camp is. Ultimately, I just can't see that guy choosing to leave. But, maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe the money will matter that much or not necessarily the money, but the sort of the pride that comes with it. The idea, if you don't value me at this level, I'm not going to play for something less than what I'm worth. That has gotten in the way before in business. But, ultimately, the fact they didn't trade him at the deadline, even though they dangled him a little bit out there, and just what he's done for the team. And why would you leave Miami or whatever, Fort Lauderdale, if you were already, he's lived there for 7 years. Like he's already set up there. Like I'm assuming this guy's going to have a house there forever, even if he ends up living in other parts of the world. So to me, it just points back to like, I don't see you doing that to go sign in a rainy, wintry place.
Elsewhere, quickly, CJ, for other Canadian clubs last night, Montreal Canadiens with a big game against Detroit. Detroit comes away with the win there. And the Ottawa Senators, kind of hanging by more than a thread, like hanging by a pretty, like a rope right now. It's not a thread, but it's a rope. But, they had to have one yesterday. Tkachuk gets in a fight right off puck drop, and they end up beating the Islanders 3-2. That was critical. They had to have that one.
Yeah, if the Senators missed the playoffs, which right now they would if it started today, I think this will be one of the great, what we really fumbled this season away teams. I do tend to put some trust into the fancy stats, we'll call them, over a long period of time. Not talking about for one game, looking at it and saying this was what happened. And Ottawa is one of the best teams in the league. Defensively, they do not give up much. They're out shooting opponents consistently, and yet they haven't got good enough goaltending this year to be in a playoff spot. They still have a chance to get there. I'm a little shaky on Allmark. I'm just not sure. You're right, because they're getting where the margin's so small. Like they needed to win that game last night against the Islanders. They're going to need to win Saturday against Toronto. They're going to keep needing to win these games that come because the teams around them aren't losing. Columbus has been one of the hottest teams in the league, if not the hottest, since January. Pittsburgh somehow, some way, even when Crosby went down, even when Malkin's been out of the lineup at times, they've just found a way with a roster that's not going to wow you by the names, but they found a way to keep winning. And so, it's there for Ottawa. I think they have the team to do it. And if they miss, my goodness, it's going to be a hard day for those fans and for that front office, because I think if they just had made a move earlier in the season to address the goaltending position, this wouldn't be a conversation.
5 points out of a playoff spot, but would be first in the Pacific. So There's that. CJ, we appreciate the time, man. How's the baby doing?
He's doing good. I actually saw Chris Knobloch's press conference last night, not because I watched them all, but he was up screaming, and I was trying to calm him down. I had the TV on, and I saw Chris getting peppered pretty good by the local media last night. So it's I'm keeping some straight. As I said, keeping strange hours, but I get to watch sports when I'm up in the middle of the night, so it's not so bad.
That's a positive. Then thanks a lot, CJ. We'll talk next week, man.
Okay, take care.
There you go. That is Chris Johnston joining us on the Firehouse Subs hotline. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs, hot, hearty, and made to satisfy. Yeah, the Pacific isn't. I mean, it is an awful, awful division.
Well, just last night, alone, the season, yes.
Yeah, the Oilers got all the help last night.
Well, the only team that had a point was the Kings falling in a shootout.
And that point actually moves the Kings into the second wildcard spot.
5 back of the Oilers with 2 in hand, but Vegas shut out. I mean, they're fading. San Jose shut out Buffalo. I mean, you don't really look at that. And then, of course, the Oilers. So, yeah, it is quite something. And then you look at the East, and a lot of those point totals with teams that will be missing the playoffs could be a division champ.
That's a tough look.
NFC South.
That's kind of what it is.
That's exactly what it is.
Right? All right, 780-218-9999. The Gordfather texts in and says, nothing like a Knobloch presser to put CJ's kid to sleep.
Yeah.
That's a hot take.
Yeah, Luke in Cowtown also. Save time text comes in. No better way to put a baby to sleep than make him listen to Knobloch interview. Ooh, boy, wow. You guys are savage today. You are savage. But we're here for you. This is your show. This is the people's show. 780-218-9999. If you're watching over on YouTube today, hammer the thumbs up for us. We are 11 away from hitting 150 as well. Here's a call in the Amishman says, the real reason Knobloch was so calm in his presser is he didn't want to wake CJ's baby. You should have heard what he wanted to say otherwise. Well, some people are asking, they're like, Dusty, do you think Knobloch has a completely different approach with the team?
Well,
but I honestly, from watching him last night, it's a little bit like the Costanza line. It's not a lie if you believe it. I don't think Knobloch was faking it last night. I think Knobloch thought his team played very well last night.
He was sincere.
And the media questioning him, our own Reed Wilkins, Ryan Rashog, Speck, Tchaikovsky,
Maddie.
They saw Matheson. Matheson interrupted him partly through an answer. I think they all saw it differently, right? So that's why it was a little bit of a testy availability from the coach last night.
This is Knobloch's calm demeanor. Again,
he even dropped a "I don't understand your question" at one point. All right, your reaction on the game, your reaction on a Knobloch press conference that's getting a lot of conversation around it. Do you have Darnell Nurse? Do the boys have Darnell Nurse's post game from last night? I think they played a cake. Bring up Darnell Nurse's. Let's keep this train going today.
You're sick.
Analytically, as CJ said, he looked at the numbers after and thought, if you wouldn't have known, you would have thought the Oilers did okay in this game. That's what Knobloch was trying to preach last night. I think many of you watching wanted more from them last night in that spot. Here's what Darnell Nurse had to say after last night's game.
Just how things went tonight.
Yeah, obviously they had more jump and were able to capitalize and came on the wrong side of it.
Is it concerning to you, Darnell, that a team that's essentially out of it has more jump than a team, scrapping for points, trying to stay in it, and a team that should have a lot of motivation against them? Is that concerning?
You can't have concern at this time of the year. It's we're in the playoff race, so it's about resetting and getting ready for the next game. We got a big test again at home here on Saturday.
From a competitive standpoint, the competitors in all of you, did tonight mean more than 2 points, Darnell? Should it when it's against this team specifically, and did you show that?
We came out, lost 4-0, so I don't think we showed that side of our game. It should, for sure. This time of the year, it's these points are vital. Like I said, we're in the middle of a playoff race, trying to fight and claw our way into the playoffs here. So every game matters, and we didn't have it tonight.
What do you think you can do to bring that out in each other maybe a little bit here late in the season?
yeah, it's on us as leaders in the room to, yeah. I mean, this point in the year, there shouldn't be much need for it, but some nights there is, and we didn't have it tonight.
Motivation is hard every night. It's a long season. The fan would wonder how you can see that uniform on the other side and not come out in the first period and be ready to play and playing hard and, dying to beat this team. But you guys had a very slow start tonight. Is there, just playing these guys, is that not motivation enough, facing them once a year here?
Look, I think like everyone comes to the rink with the right mindset. Like this team, we want to win. That's every day you show up and you come to the rink, you want to win, you want to compete, you want to beat whoever's on the other side. Whether it's Florida Panthers or it's Calgary Flames, it doesn't matter. When every day we come in here, we want to win. Some nights we come out and we're flat, and that's on us. We got to find another level to get to. But it's not for lack of effort, especially with this group. And I know how much each and every one of these guys and all of us in here want to win.
If styles make the fight, what is it about the Panthers that you guys always seem to come out on the wrong end of it?
They just play aggressive. They don't think much and play off instinct. So they did that again tonight.
You guys, you mentioned, Darnell, like in the past, other years, like you guys have been able to win lots and get on long runs. And this year it's just, 2 steps forward and then you kind of fall back. You did it last week, really good games against Vegas and Colorado, terrible game in Dallas. And kind of the same thing this week. And that's really been a theme all year. How do you stop it moving forward?
Yeah, there's stringing them together is hard in this league, and there's a focus element. I think we need to, we can't get comfortable when we get 2 in a row, and really put our foot down and get on the gas, and I think build off the way that we played the couple nights before. Like you said, but there's been lots of situations where we've put together good hockey, and then gave one back. But like I said, we're in the middle of a playoff race, and obviously points are vital. But this group has a high belief in each other, and we also have a high belief that we're going to scrap and claw and fight our way to the end of this thing.
All right, there you go. That is Darnell Nurse, one of the leaders of the Oilers last night. Any thoughts on what he had to say there?
No. Well, the whole I get you play every game and it should be, but we've seen this team go up against Flames, and you do see a little bit more. Like you have seen it. I disagree with the whole it doesn't matter who it is. It does matter. I'm sure there's guys in that room that feel that same way. So I don't really agree with that assessment, but
Spec wrote a pretty scathing article last night after the game, and the one he had a line.
It's titled "Oilers lack all juice in dispassionate effort against rival Panthers."
The one line in there, I don't have it in front of me. I don't want to misquote it, but he basically compared, I think, their emotion or their intensity to a guy shoveling his driveway.
Yes.
Which was a pretty funny line.
The Oilers played with the passion of a guy shoveling his walk.
There it is. That was kind of fun. So, okay, I want to get to this text from the Gourd Father. It says, Dusty, you're 100% right. Knobloch for sure believes what he said in the presser that they played well. That is the scary part. For a guy who loves analytics, you would think he knows what score effects are. Imagine how much more he would be locked into this position of them outplaying the Panthers if they actually shot the puck in the scoring area. He would have come out and said they dominated the team and lost 4-0. Well, the problem with the Oilers is even in a game like this, and here's another question for you today. Was it as bad as it looked last night? Right? It's the Florida Panthers. You lost 4-0.
Yeah.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah.
But as you watch the game, was it as bad? Maybe it was as bad as you thought it looked.
Well, Blue says, I was at that game last night, and yes, it did stink as bad as it looked.
Yes, okay.
So but
what I was thinking is the goal that we went back to earlier, the second goal of the game. How often do the Oilers get to put a puck on net that cleanly?
Mm-hmm.
With a guy wide open in front of the net to deflect it? Like, how often do the Oilers' opponents have 2 defensemen that basically get out of the way?
And that's why, like, the numbers from last night's game, I'm just like, man, those aren't the numbers. That's not what I saw. Like, the grade A chances, the grade A scoring chances. Like, how many, they had the opportunity, but, block shot. Block shot. Sticks in lanes. Like, they could not get a pass through. They were trying to be way too passive to begin with, but a lot of those numbers that we're talking about, it's just like, are they really chances? Because they didn't even get through, like they
And the chances that Florida has, partial breakaway, out muscle Boosh.
Like those
nice
are chances.
Finish. Wide open tip in front of the net. The Verhaeghe goal, wide open, standing there in the slot. Like
that's not what I saw for the Oilers. Like the great scoring chances.
The third goal, the power play goal. Oilers are all clustered around the puck. The puck pops out. There's a Panther wide open right on the doorstep.
Yeah.
Like we can sit here and talk about, I have more grade A chances. But look at the chances that the Florida Panthers buried last night. It was the Edmonton Oilers did not do themselves
They
any
took
favors.
advantage of them.
Yeah. Any favors at all. It was, I can see what Knobloch was trying to accomplish last night. But I think in that one, you just need to come out and say, we simply need to be better in this spot. Like
seeing the Oilers offense against the Oilers defense. That would be a show.
That would be highly entertaining.
You want
hockey game, like 100%. The Edmonton Oilers and the Florida Panthers have the same amount of wins so far this year. Like I know we can sit here and say, "Oh, Florida's out of it. Florida's done," and they are because of the conference that they're in. But the Florida Panthers have won 34 of 68 games. The Edmonton Oilers have won 34 of 70 games. So the case alone could be made that Florida is still better than the Edmonton Oilers, regardless of the fact that the Oilers are probably going to get to the playoffs in one of the worst divisions we've seen in a decade. In the National Hockey League.
And with half of their lineup out. Or the important cogs of it missing last night. I know Draisaitl too, but
Florida was missing 5 very key guys. So, I mean, that's why you get pissed off when you hear Knobloch talk about, I actually didn't mind the way that we played. All right, let's get to your Play Alberta early bird bet of the day. And let's slide over to the National Hockey League tonight. We got 5 games on tap. Let's hit a 3-gamer here, boys.
Okay.
It's time. There's a couple of plays that I like on this board tonight. Trev, we'll give it to, what's that? No, NHL. Yeah, Trev, you're gonna get the first crack at this bad boy. We got Carolina and Toronto. We got the Devils and the Capitals. We got Colorado and Chicago. Chicago's coming in off that win over Minnesota. Florida is going down to Calgary to play again right away, and they're an underdog. I'm going to go first. I'm taking the Panthers. I'm going to take the Panthers to beat the Flames tonight. I know it's back-to-back. I know all that stuff.
I don't know, man.
But
Panthers. Yeah.
I'm going to take the Panthers. I'm putting the Panthers on the card. Plus 105. Okay, Trev, now you go.
That would be pretty chalky. Let's take the Avs over the Blackhawks.
You know what, though? With the Panthers at plus 105, it's okay.
The Avs have lost 3. They got to get it right.
Yeah,
they're.
All right, Rick, that brings it to you, buddy.
I was also going to take the Avs. You torpedoed me.
Take Carolina. They're in Toronto.
I like to get a little interesting.
Ducks and Mammoth.
I know that's
a big game.
That's a spicy meatball
that's
there.
A big game.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Hurricanes.
Hurricanes over the Leafs. Avs over the Blackhawks. Panthers making it back-to-back in Alberta down in Calgary at plus 105. Last night's gonna sting even more if Calgary beats the Panthers tonight. I could see Kachuk convincing the Panthers just to lose to Calgary just because it makes it more hilarious that they beat Edmonton.
He would be the guy to orchestrate that. Absolutely.
So maybe should I not take the Panthers?
I don't know. It scares me, man.
Should we go on the opposite and buy into the theory that Florida will straight up be, it's funnier if we just lose to Calgary?
I'm okay with it.
Yeah?
Yeah. But trust your gut.
And they did only have
tuna on toast with a cup of tea. What's Costanza do when he's doing the opposite? Right?
Tuna on toast and a cup of tea. All right, let's do it. Let's take the Flames, think that Florida's going to lose to them on purpose just to troll the Oilers.
All right.
Oh, I don't know if I can do that.
Well,
I don't know if I can do that, man.
Do it.
All right, Jeff, then this is on you.
Yeah.
Okay, we're flipping the picks then. You're taking the Flames, and I'm going to take the Avalanche.
I'm okay with that.
Deal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, deal.
All right, deal.
Hey.
All right. Colorado, Calgary, and Carolina. All on the money line tonight. It's plus 254. We're going to boost it close to 3-1. It'll be available on the EST specials page over at Play Alberta. Play Alberta, title sponsor of Edmonton Sports Talk. And the 7 o'clock hour is brought to you by GameSense. When gambling, set a budget before you play. Stay informed and visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, use your game sense. All right. That's a good for the Italian centers coming up. A 41-year-old is doing what?
Finally.
No, there'll be some other stuff we'll get to too, I think. And Keegan Matheson, Blue Jays season begins
Tyler Heineman
a week from today.
Cracked a big card. You see that?
I did not see
Keegan's all over it. Keeping in spirit with the crack pack.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll crack some baseball packs right before we go to Keegan.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll get to all of that coming up. If you're listening on 95.7, don't go anywhere. Stick around. We got a traffic update, a couple minutes of commercials, then you're going to be right back with us. If you're listening on TuneIn or iHeart or on any of our online platforms, we got a sports update brought to you by the great staff, Park Mazda, and dealer principal Mitch Lewicki, who really liked Knobloch's presser last night. Visit them at 983 First Street in Sherwood Park.
Oilers shut out 4-0 by the Panthers last night. Sergei Bobrovsky, 21 saves in the shutout. Connor Ingram stopping 19 of 23 shots faced. Oilers now 1-9-2 in games they entered with a 2-game winning streak. They will conclude the 4-game homestand tomorrow night against Tampa. Elsewhere last night in the Pacific, Tampa knocking off the Canucks 6-2. Nashville defeating Seattle 3-1. Vegas falling 4-0 to the Mammoth. Vegas remain a point back of the Oilers with a game in hand. Kings fall in a shootout 4-3 to the Flyers. LA 5 points back of the Oilers with 2 games in hand. And the Sharks shut out by the Sabres 5-0. Sharks have lost 3 straight. They are 7 back of the Oilers with 3 in hand. Sens, big win for them. They've now won 3 of 4, getting past the Islanders 3-2. Habs have lost 3 of 4 as they fall 3-1 to the Red Wings. Blue Jackets extend their point streak to 11 in a 6-3 win over the Rangers. Chicago getting past Minnesota 2-1. The Wild have dropped 4 of 5. And Boston topping Winnipeg 6-1. 5 games around the NHL later tonight, including the Ducks in Utah. The Edmonton Oil Kings are in Lethbridge this evening. Puck drop at 7. They're back home to round out the regular season Sunday at 4 against the Hitmen. George Springer with a grand slam, leading the Jays over the Yankees 11-0 in preseason action. They will continue their Grapefruit League schedule later this morning at 11:05 against the Twins. Luka Doncic, 60 points. LeBron James, triple-double as the Lakers won their win streak to 8 with a 134-126 victory over the Heat. Raptors are in Denver tonight, one of 6 games around the NBA. Opening round action continues today in March Madness. Things get underway at 10:15 this morning as Kentucky face Santa Clara. World Women's Curling Championships, Canada with a win and a loss last night as their record falls to 8-2. They will play Australia at 2 this afternoon and Japan at 7 this evening. And second round action from the Valspar Championship. Corey Connor is yet to tee off. He is 2 under in a tie for 23rd. Sports update brought to you by the great staff at Park Mazda and dealer principal Mitch Lewicki, where his bracket remains perfect.
Hi there. If you're like me, you like to picture yourself in luxury, even though there's absolutely no way you could afford it. And if you can, well, even better. Thankfully, I picture myself in something that is luxury, but still absolutely affordable, like the all-new Mazda CX-90 from Park Mazda. With the new luxury features like facial recognition settings and quilted detail Napa leather seating, I can pretend to be comfortable with all of my proper settings activated without even touching a button. Thanks to Mitch Lewicki and the great staff at Park Mazda. I like to picture Mitch Lewicki in a tuxedo t-shirt because it says, like, he wants to be formal, but he's also here to party too.
Park Mazda, your dealer for life in Sherwood Park off Y Road, parkmazda.ca.
He's a small town boy living in the big city. Got something shiny on his wrist, so pretty. Negotiations for a phone he did not budge. Got the new Google Pixel and they threw it away. First watch, got the time on his wrist. First watch, now here's the twist. First watch, you know what's really neat. First watch, it tracks his heartbeat. What time is it? Now he knows. What's the weather? Have you walked today? How many steps?
on the FM dial. Thank you very much for being here today. It is the Nielson Show. Dustin Nielson and Lieutenant Eric with you. YouTube Trev along for the ride today as well as we tried to navigate you through a Friday morning. I know you're down in the dumps. The Edmonton Oilers lost to the Florida Panthers again, yada, yada, yada. Probably lose to Tampa on Saturday because Tampa's a much better team than Florida. Or maybe with the way the Oilers have been this season, they beat the Tampa Bay Lightning. Who knows? The 7 o'clock hour of the show is brought to you by GameSense. Win gambling. Set a budget before you play. Stay informed and visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, use your game sense. Keegan Matheson's going to join us in about 6 or 7 minutes, and we'll talk some baseball cards. We'll crack some baseball cards here too. Actually,
looking for that Nick Kurtz.
God, pull the Nick Kurtz 1 of 1. Could be worth as much as like $70,000.
Hasn't opened a pack since he was 9.
I hate this
and
guy.
Here you are. Here you are
guy.
cracking regularly.
I'm gonna have 1 million packs.
He's just like, yeah, I'll try my hand at it.
I'd kill for a card that all of a sudden was worth like $50,000 to $70,000. Like, come on, man. Anyway, that's good. Trev, let's go Italian Center here. If you're looking for something for the weekend, why not swing on by and pick up a couple of pizza pies? A couple of pizza pies at the Italian Center.
I think so.
Absolutely delicious pizza available for you at the Italian Center.
Could be the move.
If you haven't tried it yet, you are missing out. I suggest a couple of paninos and a couple of pizza pies and something from the bakery.
And a tray of meatballs. It's not...
I'll take it down.
Absolute.
I'll eat a tray of meatballs all day, every day.
They even sell just trays of sauce. I'd eat that like a soup.
Just the sauce,
Why
straight
not?
up. Pick up some garlic bread and just dip some toast. Just dip it in
Perfect.
there. Be nice. Okay. Couple of different places to go. One, we're going to get into this story with Keegan Matheson, but Heineman buys a box of cards for the first time. Baseball cards. He's a baseball player.
Since he was 9.
First time since he was 9 years old, opens up a box of cards and pulls a 1 of 1 Kurtz card. Kurtz's auto patch went for like hundreds of thousands of dollars. Big time stud, young guy.
Yep.
We're going to get the details from Keegan. But my God, is that good?
A 2025 Topps Chrome Update Sapphire Selections 1 of 1 Pad Paraja. Whatever that means.
That sounds fancy.
Pad Paraja.
It sounds fancy. Like, that's a card you pull, you pay off half your mortgage. If you have a small home. I mean, quarter, someday you pay.
Yeah.
That's part of a pretty significant chunk of your mortgage.
Yeah,
We'll say
unless
that.
you're an athlete.
Yeah.
Pro athlete.
I know. Come on, man. That's killing me. All right. Let's get to a few of your text messages. I also got to go. Luka Doncic last night, as far as that good goes. The Lakers he dropped 60 on the Miami Heat on the second half of a back-to-back. The second half of a back-to-back.
You had their flight itinerary.
They didn't let so they play the night before. Huge game against the Houston Rockets. They beat the Rockets. Luka has 40. LeBron has 30. Shoots 93% from the field at the age of 41. Has 5 dunks. Just a monster.
And a games played record, I think, as well.
He's now
the
played the
process,
most
or-
games
yeah.
ever. Robert Parrish tied him last night. Anyway, so they leave Houston. They got 2 huge wins against the Rockets. They've got the tiebreaker against the Rockets. They're going to this game out east against the Miami Heat. They land in Miami at like 5:30 in the morning, and people are like, not sure LeBron's going to play or Luka's going to play or Austin Reeves is going to play. Because they're in a good spot right now. They got the tiebreakers against everybody who's chasing them in the West. They're not going to catch the top 2 teams. They got some breathing room. And then LeBron and Luka and Austin Reeves decide to play. Austin Reeves said after the game, once LeBron said he was going to play, how am I, as a younger guy, supposed to be like, no, I'm going to take the night off?
That's leading by example. Eh?
Bingo. Exactly. Luka goes out in the second half of back-to-back and drops 60 on the Miami Heat. It's incredible. The guy is insane right now. Now, he shoots the ball a ton. He had like 30 shots, 19 free throw attempts, went 9 of 17, I think, from beyond the arc.
Yep.
Like, he had an absolutely monstrous game. LeBron with the triple-double last night.
15 boards.
What can you say about this guy? What can you say about this guy? That's his 4th triple-double since turning 40. The rest of the league combined all time has 1. He's done it 4 times since he turned 40. And so in back-to-back games, LeBron drops 30 and goes 13-14 from the field. And then last night starts 7-7 from the field and ends up with a triple-double. Like, the Lakers, the Thunder and the Spurs are probably still on a different level. But the Lakers are a vibe right now, man. It is fun to watch.
They're 8
having a
straight
good
wins.
time.
Yeah, still 10 back of the Thunder with that 8 straight win. Like, that's the domination you've seen. But Yeah. What can you say? I think you're running out of things.
Luka's,
but maybe not.
Luka's stat line. Let me bring up Luka's game log for you. Like this is one of the most ridiculous runs we've seen in a long time, I think.
18 of 30 field goals, 9 of 17, as you mentioned, from beyond.
So Luka's last, I don't know, let's go back to March 6th. 44 points, 35 points, 31 points, 51 points, 30 points, 36 points, 40 points, 60 points. He just had 100 points in 24 hours in back-to-back games. He is like unconscious right now.
He is your heir apparent to LeBron, right? Like that's your next stand.
You know,
I mean, that'll be
this is the thing.
Whenever LeBron decides, if he does decide to call it a career anytime soon.
Well, Kevin Durant, after the game against Houston on, what's today, Friday, on Wednesday night, KD said he thinks LeBron could probably play till he's 45 years old.
You can't put anything, none of it's out of the question.
He leads the league in fast break points this season. He's the oldest dude. It's unbelievable. Anyway, that's a good. Hey, tell your hockey team to play better, and I won't talk about the Lakers so much.
There you go.
All right, let's crack some packs, and we're going to get Keegan Matheson on the phone to talk about the Toronto Blue Jays, so we're going to crack some Toronto Blue Jays packs with Wayne Sports Cards.
If you see a card store on the side of the road, you think, gotta tweet it to the Crack Pack! Crack Pack, yeah, yeah. I'm tracking down all the young guns today. Looking for the young guns today. Looking for the young guns today. I got me a card, it's a heck of a pull, and we're tweeting it out to the Crack Pack. I got me a canvas, it's worth about 20, so hurry up and sell it to get more money. The Crack Pack is a little old game where we can crack together. Crack Pack,
oh man, the Crack Pack, baby, Crack Pack. Baby Crack Pack. We're going to crack some 1991 OPG baseball cards.
Oh, peachy.
Yeah. By the way, Crack Pack brought to you by Wayne Sports Cards. Go visit Wayne's just north of West Edmonton Mall. They're right next to the Italian Center. And Lieutenant Eric, if you're listening on the radio today, Lieutenant Eric is wearing his Wayne Sports Cards t-shirt.
Yeah, the gray. I also have a white and a black. The whole set.
You have all three?
I've completed the entire set.
I have one of the black ones. All right, let's go looking for Juan Guzman. Hey, let's go. Trev, crack that pack. Then we're going to get Keegan Matheson on here.
Ooh, an expo.
George Brett.
Mel Rojas.
Smell these cards, boys.
Ooh, that's nice.
Does that not smell nice? OPG Premier, man. This was pretty elite when it came out back in the early 90s. Brett Butler.
Gary Carter.
Dave Stieb of your Toronto Blue Jays.
We got one.
Nolan Ryan. Putting together a nice little Barry Jones of the Expos and Albert Bell.
Albert Bell.
Of the Cleveland Indians.
You got some names.
This is a good pack. I love this Dave Stieb. He's got the leg kick going.
I'll trade you my Dave Smith for that Bell.
You're nuts. What else you got? I'll put the Bell in play, but...
Yeah, well, how about I load it up for you? Lance Dixon, Cubs pitcher.
Still not talking my language.
Scott Sanderson, Yankees pitcher. Dave Smith, Cubs pitcher. 3 pitchers.
Who else you got in that pack? I might...
Well, Gary Carter.
Yeah.
Mel Rojas, Expos. I got Ryan Sandberg and Terry Pendleton. I'll throw in Sandberg and Pendleton. 5 for 1 for the Bell. Who says no?
I got to do it. I'll do it. There we go.
Thank you.
Beautiful. All right. Sandberg, Pendleton, Dave Smith, Scott Sanderson, Lance Dixon.
A real who's who.
I'll take it. I mean, that's
whatever.
Pendleton. I used to use him on video games sometimes. So
sure.
That's good. Trev, what'd you get in your what'd you get in your pack here? We'll get Keegan on 1 second here. I want to know who you got in your pack. You get Joe Carter?
I got Pedro Guerrero.
Okay.
Alex Fernandez.
Okay.
Dwight Evans. Jack Morris.
Jack Morris?
Ken Griffey Jr.
What?
Oh, no.
Yeah, not bad. And then Sandy Alomar.
Okay, that Ken Griffey Jr.
I should have held up my train.
Is he got a sweet swing? What's he doing in
Yeah,
there?
he's swinging.
Of course he is.
Yeah.
Beautiful swing. All right, we are going to talk some baseball. We'll come back around to bitching about the Oilers after 8 o'clock. But let's, Toronto Blue Jays, a week from today, I'll have my Cito Gaston jacket on.
Yep.
I can't wait. That's going to be very exciting. Although I'm super nervous. Like I've been waiting to reach out to Keegan to talk Blue Jays. And then when I saw the Savage news, I was like, it's time. It's time we got to get to this.
I know how his whole time down there in FLA has
Yeah.
been. He's been there for what, like?
Well, they usually have residencies in Vegas for like Cher and stuff.
Yeah, he's been doing.
And Dunedin, it's different.
Cocktail lounge, he probably gets up there 11 o'clock at night, with the microphone.
Yeah, probably.
Couple tunes.
Let's bring in Keegan Matheson, Major League Baseball, MLB.com, covers the Jays. Keegan, how are you doing this morning, sir?
You know, it's not unlike Cher's residency. You know, it's, I think I'm on day 40 down here. You know, there may be a little more sadly drinking Bud Light in a hotel room than Cher puts up with, in her residency, but we're surviving. 3 days left, fellas.
That's it. 3 days left. So are you excited about that, or are you like, oh my God, now a lot of travel begins for me?
Man, that's the thing. And once it starts, it's just all out for the year, you know? So in the off season, I don't do a damn thing. I know every off season we get to that point, I think I should take a trip. I don't want to be on an airplane. You know, I sit on the couch for 3 months. So this is the good part of the year, guys. It's fun, but I will cherish that like one day I get home, Monday or Tuesday, where I just sit on the couch. I blindly bet on a basketball game, zero research, which I have not been able to do for 40 days, not that I'm counting, and just enjoy several Guinness and don't think about baseball for one day. Then we're back to it, but it's a good time.
Good time for Tyler Heineman before we get on the diamond, off the diamond. What a story, man. We crack cards. Dustin cracks cards like hourly.
Man, I'm so pissed that he pulled his 1-on-1. Like,
and
come
he
on.
hasn't bought a box since he was 9.
Come on.
A little more on this, Keegan.
What a pull.
Yeah, guys, and I'm into cards too, right? So this is one where you're happy for someone, but you're thinking, my God, like the number of trips I've made to Target this spring training and the amount of money I've wasted for nothing. And Tyler Heineman steps in and, of course, he's buying boxes a little higher end than I'm buying, I'm sure. But he pulls a Nick Kurtz auto 1-of-1 card. And for people listening, this is the ultimate rarity. Like it's probably the third most valuable Nick Kurtz baseball card in circulation. And this thing could be worth, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, which I know for people who are not into baseball cards listening, they're thinking, you guys are idiots. And you might be right. You might be right. But I'm more of a dollar bin man myself. So as I've gotten to talk to some of the Jays about their collections, they're just handing me things that outside of my vehicle, I do not own anything as expensive as these cards. So it's interesting to see into their world of this, guys, but they're trying to swing a trade, maybe on opening day. It's probably something that turns into a big photo op, and Nick Kurtz gets that card from Heineman, but it can't be for free. That's a valuable rectangle of cardboard, let me tell you.
It's funny because I, as Eric mentioned, I am a card collector myself, and I was down in LA last week, went to watch the Lakers, and there's a massive sports card store down in LA, like one of the biggest ones in the United States, Burbank Sports Cards. So I took.
Oh, man.
Have you been there?
No, but
Okay,
I see the Instagram reels all the time, so I'm immediately jealous of you.
Yeah,
that place
so
is like a mecca.
I had to go see it, and my guy up here at Wayne Sports Cards in Edmonton, he fired Rob, who owns that store, a text and said I was coming down, so he gave me a tour of the back. They got 3.2 million cards in their warehouse, like singles that you can just order online. It's insane. So I take an Uber from my hotel at LA Live all the way out to Burbank Sports Cards. Cost me $85 to get there. And then I go in and it was so overwhelming. I didn't know what to buy. So I ended up buying like 4 blasters, some NBA cards, some NFL cards, whatever. And then I take another Uber for $85 to get back to the hotel. All for like my best card that I pulled was a Mecca Egbuka Prism Red Rookie or something like that. And I sat there after. I thoroughly enjoyed opening the cards when I got back to the hotel, but I was like, man, that was a lot of time and everything to just get like one decent Egbuka card. But hey, when you're passionate about it, you love it, right? Like,
yeah, you try to justify it as like, oh, it's fun. I could be spending this out at the club, at the bar. That would be worse,
true.
right?
Yeah, you're right.
And I'm always tempted. You get those little hits. I had a blaster box yesterday, and I was pulling out some cards, and you see one of these jersey relic cards start coming, and I start to slide it up. It's numbered to 25. It's the LA Dodgers. It's Haesung Kim. And I just think, why do I do this? Why do I do this? But where will I go today after work? The answer is Target. So you know what? There's no logic to any of this, guys.
All right. Well, show me your hits. Text them to me later. All right. Let's start with you, Savage man. I'm trying not to get all panicky about it, but what is the deal there?
Yeah, never good when you're talking about a shoulder, guys. With pitchers, we focus more on elbows, but shoulders can be tricky. They're very complicated. So the story now that we have the actual story, is that he came into camp feeling this a bit, and that's been part of the really slow buildup. So what the Blue Jays are telling us now, and what ideally is the situation, is that Savage is getting past this. It's just really delayed him. So in a perfect world, this is something that just stretches into April a bit, and he can build up normally. But there's two parts of this, guys. Number one, you need to stretch out his workload. He needs to get back to 60, 70, 80 pitches. And then his stuff needs to be good, too. You need to get his fastball back up to 95, 96. His splitter needs to come back. So this is, not something that can be framed as good news just because it's not a worst-case scenario, but ideally not too long-term of an issue here, because the Jays with Bieber and Barrios have a few of these piling up.
And you may have just answered the question. I'm more of a Cactus League guy myself, but I know a lot of Jays fans out this part of the country are like, talk to me in opening day and moving forward. But I mean, again, you've done your residency down there, and again, maybe you just answered this, but what has been the story of the spring down in Dunedin?
And beyond the rotation, and I think I'll go one past the rotation, because that's like the daily news story. I think everyone knows how it's set now with Gausman, Cease, Scherzer, Ponce, and probably Eric Lauer. That's part of it. But I think, guys, there's been a lot of exciting developments with this lineup, because the Blue Jays lineup needs something to go right. Okay, they're trying to replace Bo Bichette. I think Kazuma Okamoto will be a big part of that. I think covering him is going to be the most fun I have these next 4 years. Like, it's such a new, exciting thing to be around. But Addison Barger and Dalton Varsho look really, really good. Okay, and Varsho hit his 5th home run yesterday. He's hitting the ball a bit more to left field, which is exciting. But guys, never underestimate the motivation of a contract year. Personally, I've never had that many millions of dollars on the line. I'm more talking about 10s and 20s, but it is a great motivator, and he looks absolutely spectacular. So if he takes that jump and hits 32, 34 home runs, this whole lineup changes. And if Vladdy can take a jump too to who we know he can be, this lineup becomes scary, not just an average lineup.
Okay, so, you talked about the rotation. We know what that started. If these guys hit, the lineup could be scary. What is, I don't want to say a weakness, but what is the general concern with this team heading into the season?
Well, I think they're one more bad news day away from that rotation being a concern.
Okay.
The Jays with where they are right now, that's 3 pitching injuries too. I mean, Bieber, who's a Cy Young winner, Barrios, who has started several opening days, and Savage, who's the AL Rookie of the Year favorite. Okay, those are big names to lose. If most teams in baseball lose those 3 names, they are screwed. I mean, the season's over. The Jays protected themselves really, really well, but they can't take one more. If you go one step further and you need one more starter, I don't know who that is right now. That's when you get into that kind of gross world of starting bulk guys. You're trying to go 3 innings from this guy, 3 innings from this guy. That's when you start to mess with your whole roster, because that's when the bullpen gets a bit screwy, and it gets messy quickly. The Jays have protected themselves really well, but the next news needs to be good news. They can't have one more bad one.
Keegan, one text before we let you go comes in from Big Maple, says, tell Keegan, a buddy of mine who lives in Bradenton, goes to 941 Sports Cards and has pulled consistent bangers out of there.
Love it.
So there you go.
I like it. Okay, we found where the bangers are.
Yeah,
all right, I'm headed there.
All right, buddy. Good. It's good stuff, man. We'll talk again soon.
You got it, guys. Talk soon.
There you go. That is author, journalist, reporter, card collector,
lounge singer,
and all around funny guy. Yeah. Keegan Matheson. He does a great job covering the Toronto Blue Jays. I've really enjoyed the Keegan Matheson glow up over the last couple of years.
Absolutely,
he was on TSN during the playoff run, breaking down all the games.
We had him there
stuff.
Early days, and we've
been on the Keegan Matheson train for a decade.
Little Keegan,
he's a beauty.
And worked in a bank.
He's one of those guys, guys that we have on a regular basis that I'd love to just have living in Edmonton. Hustler. and Keegan Matheson.
That's a good,
My God,
Love
that's
to crush
a
a Guinness
punch.
with him, yeah.
That's a hangout right there
Yeah.
for you.
Oh,
Hey, wouldn't
boy.
that be a good time? The 7 o'clock hour of the Nielson Show has been brought to you by GameSense. When gambling, set a budget before you play. Stay informed and visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, use your GameSense. We've hit 3 in a row on Kind of Easy Trivia, trying to make it 4 in a row today. Gift certificate to Mr. Mike's is up for grabs if you'd like to play trivia today. Text Trev right now, 780-218-9999, 780-218-9999. If you would like to play Kind of Easy Trivia this morning, win yourself a gift certificate to Mr. Mike's Steakhouse Casual. That is 780-218-9999. Need a couple of questions for 3 questions too many. They can be Oilers questions. If you really want to dive into it today, we can certainly do that as well. So send those questions into 780-218-9999. We'll have your Marmot Basin Snow Report coming up. We've got Sobeys and Safeway Liquor Beer of the Week. Will be a chance for you to win a gift certificate to Sobeys and Safeway Liquor. Cassandra from Cabin Brewing will be in and bringing like the Cabin Classics pack. So we're going to be diving into a bunch of stuff today.
Yeah.
There'll be a Good Friday buzz on in about an hour in the studio. So that's
a good pregame before Trev and I go drinking this afternoon. Hey, Trev?
What?
I will. Yes, let's do that.
You'll seriously consider my invitation.
Yeah. No, if you're going, I'm going too. Let's have fun.
This sounds
I got to find a new local.
Yeah, you do, right?
I'll
Be mall hopping today.
Yeah, okay. Is that what you're going to do? Just go pop
See
around?
which wood is the best.
Need to get a buzz before I go bowl by myself.
Yeah, you are.
you gotta
you're not
go.
bowling by yourself.
Yeah, I got no one else.
He didn't invite me again.
All my buddies.
Well, he just invite you out for a drink. You should say, hey, why don't you come bowling with me after?
I thought I did yesterday. Would you like to come bowl with me?
Maybe. We'll discuss it over drinks this
Sure,
afternoon.
you should take
Okay,
that.
cool.
You should take that.
Yeah,
that
I'll
maybe.
take that.
Take that maybe. Put it in your pocket, buddy.
Okay, cool.
All right, if you want to play Kind of Easy Trivia, 780-218-9999. Same text line is where you can get in for 3 questions too many as well. If you're listening on 95.7, we will be right back. Couple minutes of commercials, quick traffic update with Pauline Higgins, then you're back with us. Don't go anywhere. If you're on TuneIn or iHeart today or over on YouTube, we got a sports update brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc. Locally owned and operated, serving Leduc and the surrounding area since 1993. Doors, flooring, baseboards, and of course, plywood.
Windsor, the experts you need to know.
Go see the knowledgeable staff at Windsor Plywood Leduc.
Oilers win streak snapped at 2 as they get shut out 4-0 by the Florida Panthers. The Oilers now 1-9-2 in games they entered with a 2-game winning streak this season. They are back on the ice tomorrow night at home to the Tampa Bay Lightning. Lightning last night victorious out in Vancouver, 6-2 over the Canucks, 3-point night from Kucherov. Elsewhere in the Pacific, Nashville over Seattle 3-1. The Kraken have lost 6 of 8. Vegas shut out by Utah 4-0. Golden Knights remain a point back of the Oilers with a game in hand. Kings fall in a shootout 4-3 to the Flyers. LA now 5 back of the Oilers with 2 in hand. And the Sharks shut out by the Sabres 5-0. San Jose 7 back of the Oilers with 3 games in hand. 5 games around the NHL tonight, including the Anaheim Ducks in Utah to battle the Mammoth. The Edmonton Oil Kings are in Lethbridge tonight. Puck drop at 7. They'll round out the regular season Sunday back home against the Hitmen at 4 o'clock. George Springer hit a grand slam, leading the Jays over the Yankees 11-0 yesterday. Grapefruit League play continues later this morning when the Jays take on the Twins at 11:05. LeBron James hit a triple-double. Luka Doncic 60 points. Lakers win their 8th in a row, 134-126 over the Heat. The Raptors are back on the court tonight. They visit the Nuggets in one of 6 games in the NBA. Opening round action continues today in March Madness with another 16 games. It all tips off at 10:15 when number 7 Kentucky take on number 10 Santa Clara. Canada with a win and a loss at the World Women's Curling Championships yesterday. Canada now sit at 8-2. Final day of round-robin play. They'll face Australia at 2 this afternoon and Japan later tonight at 7. Over to golf. Second round of the Valspar Championship. Corey Connors yet to tee off. He was a -2, currently sitting in a tie for 22nd. Sports update brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc, locally owned and operated, serving Leduc and the surrounding area since 1993. Doors, flooring, baseboards, and of course plywood. Go see the knowledgeable staff at Windsor Plywood Leduc.
YouTube trend has revealed he eats bananas like a maid. Just pinch the bottom. It's a banana for you. Just pinch the bottom. It's what gorillas do. It's what gorillas do. You should do it too. It's what gorillas do. Then they'll be just like you. It's what gorillas do. It's what gorillas do. It's what gorillas do. It's what gorillas do. Pinch the bottom. They'll be just like you. Do, 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 do. It's what gorillas do. Do, 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 do. It's what gorillas do. Do, 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 do. It's what gorillas do. Pinch the bottom. They'll be just like you. It's what gorillas do. It's what gorillas do. It's what gorillas do.
A blank canvas from head to toe. YouTube trend has a deep desire though. For the last 10 years, all he can think. It's time to cover his body in colorful ink. Tattoo desire, nothing but a yearning fire. He likes to think about that ink.
Tattoo desire. 8:07 on the Nielson Show. Thank you very much for being here today. If you're listening on 95.7 Cruise FM, we're going to get you back to some classic rock just after 9 o'clock today. But the sports talk will continue all day long. We got the Hangout from 9 to 11 today. The Lock Shop from 11 until noon. The Oil Stream should be spicy. We'll get to that from 12 until 1 today. I think we'll probably dive back into the Knobloch stuff a little bit more on Oil Stream today. And then EST afternoons from 1 until 3, the Reed Wilkins Show from 3 until 6. And if you are listening on the radio and going, man, where can I continue to listen to this great lineup of static-free sports talk all day long? Download the TuneIn radio app, download the iHeartRadio app. They're all free. You search Edmonton Sports Talk, boom, just like that. Or you can just watch on YouTube all day long.
Clear choice.
Clear choice for Edmonton Sports. Thank you very much for joining us. Nielson Show today and every day. Brought to you by Weiss Johnson.
Weiss Johnson, whoa.
Visit Weiss-Johnson.com today to book an estimate. Snag a train furnace, and you can get a air conditioner, hot water take, heat pump, garage heater, 15% off, plus no interest for 24 months. Keep texting us in the Paris Jewelers inbox. West Edmonton Mall, Kingsway, Londonderry, Sherwood Park Mall, St. Albert Center. ParisJewelers.com. They are Canadian and family owned, and one of your text messages takes home that Royal Pizza text of the day.
Royal Pizza, still making it great.
I still think Brandon from Windsor might be our front runner here today.
Yeah.
Where was that one? Brandon from Windsor. Lots of fiery text messages on the Edmonton Oilers earlier in the show. And, of course, if you want to chime in, your thoughts on the game last night, your thoughts on Knobloch really liking their game last night, feel free.
Really liking it.
Yeah, really liked it. Really liked it. Brandon, well, on the Winometer, I saw somebody texted in the Winometer. I do believe Florida had a 52.4% on the Winometer. But
so that doesn't scream for nothing.
That doesn't scream for nothing. Brandon from Windsor this morning says, good morning, boys. That game last night was like the equivalent of me calling your wife a B word to your face, then going to your house, sitting at your dinner table, slapping your kid, and then you proceed to serve me a steak.
It's pretty good.
That's kind of funny.
Good picture
That
painted.
game last night was like blank. Fill it in, 780-218-9999, 780-218-9999. We got 3 questions too many coming up. We got the Marmot Bates and Snow Report coming up. Sobeys Safeway Liquoe Beer of the Week, the wrap for William Huff, all still to come as well. The 8 o'clock hour on the Nielson Show is brought to you by GD Liquidators, Auctions, and Appraisals. Don't miss their monthly online auctions at www.gdliquidators.com. They're Canadian-owned and operated. Make them your first call, 780-447-2787, or visit them at 14510 124th Ave. All right, so Rob the Worst ruined our streak on Monday, and we had to restart. We had to regroup.
Yeah.
We had to get back on track, and we have on Kind of Easy Trivia this week.
Now we want Friday, end of the week. You want to be going into the weekend with some great momentum.
With a dub.
Yeah.
And like a convincing victory, good vibes.
Absolutely.
Kind of Easy Trivia is brought to you by Feast Mode at Mr. Mike's Steakhouse Casual. Feast Mode has been activated. For just $39.99, you'll choose between the Emperor's Caesar salad or the rustic onion soup. And then you'll add the 6-ounce sirloin with lobster butter or the grilled chicken serve combo. Feast Mode activated at Mr. Mike's. Trev, who's playing trivia today, buddy?
Playing today, we have Cousin Eddie.
Cousin Eddie is going to play today. You have a Cousin Eddie?
No.
I don't have a
But
Cousin
from
Eddie.
the,
Real nice, Clark.
Yeah, it's him.
All right, it might be.
Obviously it is.
All right, Cousin Eddie, good morning. You ready to go?
I am ready to go. I'm on my way to see Clark Griswold.
Dude, Trev, what are you doing, man? All right, Atif, here we go.
Hey, Dusty, I need a $5,000 loan so I can give 10 to my kids and then go to the casino.
What?
Okay. All right. Trevor's going to ticker after I read the first question. Here we go. Did the Oilers win last night, Cousin Eddie?
No.
How many goals did the Oilers score?
Zippity-doo-dah.
True or false? March Madness is a college baseball tournament.
Absolutely not.
Is Luka Doncic from Slovenia or Mill Woods?
Slovenia.
Which 41-year-old NBA star had a triple-double last night?
Michael Jordan. No, LeBron James.
And he got it! That is right! I did it! That's number 5! Are you kidding me? That's right! Who do you think you are? I am! Get it right!
You can't have a newcomer come in and steal the show.
That's a peddling.
Oh, we've been strong. We're just playing by the rules.
Ooh, you better believe that's a peddling.
And I was in Miami with my new beach house. Well, it was a couple minutes from the beach.
That's a peddling.
The first year we took it to the limit.
Take it to the limit.
You cannot come to my house. No, not today.
You cannot come to my house. No, not today.
Amishman, what a Friday.
The chat's loving it. Hey. Trev, you're a hero, man.
For
What
the
hockey
people.
game?
Everybody loves you.
Do it for the people. Doug.
That's what it was.
For the people.
I mean, I'll say this. Atif is better than Rob the Worst.
Yeah.
We've hit 4 in a row, and Atif's off to Mr. Mike's.
What was that whole give him 5,000 so he can give 10,000 to his kid at the
I'm
casino? I
not
have
too sure.
No idea.
I'm not too sure what that was about.
You could not figure out what he was saying there.
What do you say, Dusty? I need you to give me 5,000 so I can give 10,000 to take my kid to the casino.
Vegas vacation Cousin Eddie thing? Is that what he was
I
trying
think
to
he
do?
was probably trying
but
to do that.
just fumbled.
Yeah, Atif is always about 35% of the reference he's trying to make.
Yeah.
I think that's probably.
You ever heard him try to tell a joke?
The best way to.
It's a hell of a time.
All right, 780-218-9999. You can text us. We do need probably at least one more question for 3 questions. Too many. It can be an Oilers question if you want. It can be a non-sports question. Take it wherever you want. Like we always say, this is your sports show. This is your morning show. So if you want to send us a funny question, you can send us a funny question. You want to send us a question about the Oilers power play without Draisaitl, you can do that as well. Before we get to 3 questions, too many today. The glue guy just texted about orders on the way in.
Yeah, on the nose.
Tell him I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't need a coffee because I don't drink coffee. Portions of this hour brought to you by the Irma Summer Spiel. I know there's some people right now who are like, oh my God, I've played in that. Let's go. Registration is now open for the Irma Summer Spiel. From July 29th to August 3rd, the Irma Summer Spiel is the place to be. Registration now open. www.irmasummerspiel.com. Nothing like a good bond spiel in the middle of the summer.
You got my attention, man.
Yeah.
Season's pretty much done.
If you have played in the Irma, like this just sounds like it's a good time. If you have played in the Irma Summer Spiel, let us know if it was awesome.
And Irma was featured in Small Town Tuesday.
They were in,
they
I think they were in Small Town Tuesday.
They had to have been I, but
they were in the Small Town Tuesday bracket for sure. If you've played in it before, let us know. 780-218-9999.
Am I eligible? Can I?
You can play in this thing if you want.
Can I? Yeah.
Yeah, you can play.
No, like.
No, there's no. It's not like we're giving away a spot.
Yeah,
in
I'm
it.
just saying.
No, you can. Yeah. July 29th to August 3rd, Irma Summer Spiel.
Cute.
Register now. www.irmasummerspiel.com.
Oh, part of Irma Days, which is held during the August long weekend. Would that be it? Yeah.
That makes sense.
Feature and Dusty, this may get you out of Ranchers Rodeo. A little bit of ball, a little bit of golf, a little bit of Spielman.
That's not a bad idea.
Okay. EST Live. Irma Days.
Do you see this Chuck Norris news?
Yeah, Jasmine in the nasty chat broke it.
Chuck Norris.
She had sources.
Chuck Norris has passed away at the age of 86. Kind of sad. Incredible run. Chuck Norrisisms. That was early internet. Well, not early internet, but like pre-social media when you could go online and like search Chuck Norrisisms.
It's kind of not him to go out at 86, though. You would have thought he'd live to like 110.
I thought Chuck Norris would have been 110. Yeah, I agree 100%.
It's kind of like,
I always thought it was going to be like Chuck Norris has outlived this guy.
Yeah.
Chuck Norris has outlived this guy.
Yeah.
Chuck Norris has outlived this guy. Sadly, Chuck Norris has passed away at the age of 86. If you got a good Chuck Norris memory, send it in 780-218-9999. All right, let's get into 3 questions too many. Lieutenant Eric, do you have a liner for the segment today?
3 questions too many, brought to you by the great staff at Park Mazda and dealer principal Mitch Lewicki, or his famous favorite Chuck Norris memory was Braddock missing in action. 3. Park Mazda dealer for life. Have you ever seen those Braddock?
I haven't seen the Braddock
movies?
ones. No.
He takes on like the whole Viet Cong. Like they send him. Like why would you need an army when you could just send Braddock? And then the generals in there, they're always like Braddock.
I haven't seen those.
And he does the impossible, which is him. Yeah, missing in action 1, 2, the beginning. Braddock 3, missing in action. Great films, like terrible films, but great films.
Here's a couple good texts I've already rolled in. Vandervan. Chuck Norris isn't dead. He just left to save another planet.
Okay, well
that's brilliant. That totally fits the Chuck Norris vibe. Chuck Norris isn't dead. He just blanked.
Step aside, Brandon from Windsor.
I think that's exactly what Chuck Norris would want.
Yeah.
This one good from Colton too. Chuck Norris will just come back at Easter. Those are good texts, you guys. Rest in peace, Chuck Norris. A conch for Chuck Norris. I have a feeling we might have opened up a can of worms here with this one. Chuck Norris didn't pass away. Heaven got terrified and moved out of the way when he gave the sky the death stare. It's like, can't do anything about this.
Yeah, and he picked the day, given the Oilers got shut out by the Panthers last night, to do this. To get our minds up.
Did it for us.
Another Chuck.
Another legendary Chuck Norris move. I loved it in dodgeball. Remember, they get to the judge and thank you, Chuck Norris. And Chuck Norris, that was just, that was too good. All right, you can keep those texts coming out. It's going to be hard to decide. I mean, RBM, Colton, Vance Van Vandervan, those are all pretty good, you guys. All right, question number 1. Guys, how much of a stretch is it to say that Kucherov has been better than McDavid over the past 7 years? Come on, Trev. I know you want to get in on this.
Yeah, I think there's a conversation to be had there for sure. Like, if he was in a Canadian market.
Can you imagine if Kucherov was a Maple Leaf?
That would make me hate him.
If Kucherov was a Maple Leaf, they would probably be putting him in the conversation right now for top 20 players of all time.
Yeah, for sure.
And maybe he does, but maybe he belongs in that. But if he was a Maple Leaf, they'd probably be like, he's a top 15 guy all time.
Yeah. I'm a big Cooch guy. Like, I think Cooch, he's right up there.
He's
Like,
winning the Art Ross this year.
Yeah, man.
Like I know Connor's what's he leading by? 1 point as of this morning?
Yeah.
McDavid, yeah.
Kucherov has been averaging 2 points per game for over 3 months. Like he had a slow start. He's been insane. He's winning the Art Ross. If you can find it, like
3 less games than the Oilers as well at this point.
He's going to win the Art Ross. It's a done deal.
He's got a history of just picking it up on like the last, few months of the season. But this year it's been almost half a season what he's been able to do. But some of the stats,
he's got 3 points in 4 straight road games after last night.
Yeah, like it's crazy. 95. I know this was 2 days ago, so it was like 95 points he has in his last like 45 games. Just incredible what he does.
The question is, how much of a stretch is it to say that Kucherov hasn't been better? Not if Kucherov has been better than McDavid over the last 7 years, but how much of a stretch is it? I would say that there's like a low key case could be made because he does have 2 Stanley Cup rings in there. And he has won 3 Art Rosses on McDavid's watch.
The accolades
which is
alone.
pretty insane.
Yeah. Stylistically,
I would
you could
still
find
say
an argument.
McDavid is better, but
yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's a stretch if you want to try to make a case.
Absolutely.
I mean, he had a 100 assist season.
Yeah, as a winger.
144 points 3 years ago.
Like first winger to ever do that, actually.
He has won the Art Ross, 2 of the last 3 years. Actually, no, he's won the Art Ross the last 2 years. He won it in 23, 24. He won it in 24, 25.
Yeah.
And he's
But
probably
it
going
just
to win
wasn't
it.
the heart.
He's probably going to win it in 25, 26.
Yeah, just down the stretch, man. Cooch he's unreal.
There's a chance here, and he won the Ted Lindsay last year too. He didn't win the Hart. There's a chance here that Cooch could go 3 straight Art Ross trophies with no Hart trophy in that stretch.
Yeah,
he's got a Hart. He won the Hart last time, or the first time he won the Art Ross in 18-19. I don't know if anybody's ever gone 3 straight Art Rosses and no Hart trophy.
Yeah,
like that'll have to be. I'm not sure anybody's gone back-to-back Art Rosses and no Hart trophy.
Yeah. It's interesting. Is that destination? Like, if he is, like, is that why? Because he's in Florida and just they don't get much love. Like, that's the only thing I can.
But people know about Tampa.
Yeah,
people know about Kucherov. Like, it'll be nuts though if he goes 3 straight Art Rosses and doesn't get a Hart in one of those 3 years.
Yeah,
especially when he got the Lindsay the 1 year.
Yeah,
so
he's awesome, man.
He is pretty good.
Like, it's funny when he first came in. And it was about, right around the 2016, 2017, 18 stretch there where like, people are putting him on notice. And then there was a little bit of that. He's the most underrated player in the whole NHL. And I still think to some degree, like he's very underrated, man. People don't give him the credit that he's got over the last few seasons.
Lots of good Chuck Norris texts continue to come in. We'll get to a few more of those. What was it? Was it Conan that had the big handle where he would just pull it and it would go to a clip of Walker, Texas Ranger?
Is that the one? Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was Conan that had that on one of his variations of his shows. Question number 2. If you guys could turn one of your hobbies into a full-time job, what would it be? Would you do curling, Rick?
Yeah, sure. Given the party scene, you could drink and see the world. If I was good enough.
Trev, if you could turn one of your hobbies into a full-time job, what would it be?
This is great. I love this question. It would definitely be, and one day I might do this. Honestly, I might do this. Like when I retire and I just hang them up. I would love to. I'm YouTube Trev, and right now I'm talking about hockey, and I love that thing. But when I retire, maybe a YouTube channel on fishing. I would love to just...
A YouTube fishing channel.
Yeah, I'd be like, come with me, just have a GoPro, just be live, just fishing in the Rockies.
Some people probably do that already, right?
Yeah, they absolutely do.
Yeah.
But...
that would be fun.
It'd be cool if I did it because... have a few brewskis, have some fun, maybe run into some cougars.
Yeah. I'm torn on this one.
It's got to be fishing.
I see a lot of sport card collecting content.
Those are good.
And that just looks so much fun. Like to just go around and buy cards and flip them and sell them and, dabble in the crack pack a little bit. And But I also would. No, my answer would be sports cards. Full-time sports card flipper guy.
You make a living.
Yeah. I was also going to say professional sports bettor. But there's still going to be some ups and downs in that. Some highs and some lows.
Yeah.
Some risk that I probably don't want to take. Mind you, the sport card flipping game wouldn't be much different. But I think I'd go sports card, full-time sports card, social media.
No brick and mortar? Would you?
No. I just want to go to card shows and buy cards and sell cards and collect cards
and have
somehow make a living off of it.
You'd be like a character, like you'd show up in some sort of costume or something,
a luchador mask.
Yeah.
Nobody will know who I am.
Yeah. It's a mystery. Yeah.
Keep guessing. All right, here's another one. Question number 3. This came into the Paris Jewelers inbox. Who gets fired if the Oilers miss the playoffs? First of all, I'll say it once again. I don't think they're going to miss the playoffs. I think after losses, we panic in the market a bit, and some of you think they're going to miss the playoffs. I don't think they're going to miss the playoffs. But if they were to miss the playoffs, who gets fired, Rick?
Nobody.
Run it back, because the plan's working.
This wasn't the year. That's going to be
if they for some reason collapse down the stretch and miss the playoffs, and they just come out and they announce in the offseason they're signing Roslovic and Murphy and Dickinson, and Jari's still here and they re-signed Ingram and they're running it back, I don't think that necessarily goes over very well.
That's not, but is somebody getting fired? Right? That's the question.
The question is somebody getting fired.
So, who would fall on the sword?
I think
you'd have to go.
I think they'd fire Knobloch.
Yes, yeah.
I don't necessarily know if I would. I might. To be determined, I guess. Trev, who gets fired if they completely collapse and miss the playoffs?
I'd fire Stan.
Yeah?
Yeah, nice knowing you. Thanks for nothing.
Okay.
Thanks for the awesome
I don't think there's any chance they would do that, though.
No.
I don't think so.
No,
I think it would be Knobloch who would
though.
take that sword.
But I would.
You would?
Yeah, what would you do, I guess?
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd go with Stan. I don't like him. Never did.
I don't necessarily have a lot of faith in him in leading this team in the right direction. So, if they came out this offseason and said we're moving on, I know it was kind of a quick couple of years, but I think there'd be a lot of support in the city for that movement. But
absolutely, there would.
Yeah,
it was a nice test in the McDavid era.
Yeah,
just testing things out.
And we've already got a guy in market ready to take that position.
Yeah,
right. Don't got to look far. There wouldn't be an exhaustive search.
I'd fire him too.
What say you? 780-218-9999 or over on the Nasty Chat on YouTube as well. If you are watching on YouTube today, changing 200. Just everybody's so sad today after a loss of the Panthers against PTSD.
Changing 200.
Redbeard, who gets fired? Me. I've built a whole ad campaign around the playoff run.
Yeah, that wouldn't go over very well, I guess.
Yeah,
that would go over very well. You have to hopefully, you might want to start working on the old backup plan.
You should have a plan.
Playoff
B, yeah.
run. I conference final guy. I'm a conference final guy. I think they'll get to the conference final.
But I find it funny we're talking in the same breath. Missing the playoffs and conference final.
The good
There's
news
not a lot of gap
is that if they're in one of the top 3 spots, they do get to go through 2 rounds of one of the worst divisions we've seen in a decade.
Yep.
And they've got Stanley Cup final experience. Yep. The core alone should be able to push them past some of these other deadbeat teams.
Absolutely.
In this division. Now it's when you get to the big boys that you might have a bit of a different vibe this year. But all right, let's get to a couple more Chuck Norris texts. Sadly, he passed away earlier this morning. But his legacy lives on in the form of Chuck Norris isn't dead. He's transported through other dimensions, kicking ass and taking names. I think that's a good one,
I don't even believe he's dead. This is probably some sort of promotional. He'll be back.
There'll be great Chuck Norris texts. Yeah. Casino Dealer Jay. Chuck Norris didn't die. He just beat the final boss of existence. That's a good one, too. Trev, can you go unlock the door? Somebody's calling my phone. And I bet you it's Cassandra who's waiting downstairs.
Who?
Cassandra. Anyway, keep those ones coming in. Could be your path to a text of the day today.
Big Ego wants them to fire Bowman when they make the playoffs.
Road Dog Trev says Chuck Norris would have found the Oilers a goalie. Oh man, I'm gonna miss that guy. That's a good one. All right, keep those coming in. Colin the Albertson. Chuck Norris isn't dead. He's just hibernating. That makes sense as well. All right, we do have Sobeys Safeway Liquoe Beer of the Week coming up. That's going to be happening just after 8:30. Rest in peace to a legend, Chuck Norris. We've got your Marmot Basin Snow Report on the way as well. We're going to dive into that and more of your reaction to the Edmonton Oilers losing to the Florida Panthers again. And Chris Knobloch apparently being okay with the way that they played last night.
Calm demeanor. Doesn't get too high, doesn't get too low. Remember? This is what we like about the guy.
He is the definition of Steady Eddie.
Steady Eddie.
He like 100%. If you look up Steady Eddie in a dictionary, there's a picture of Knobloch right there.
Lloyd Braun.
Your reaction to it, though. Do you like that? Have you had enough of it? 780-218-9999. If you were listening on 95.7 today, quick traffic update for you. A couple minutes of commercials, then you're back with us. If you were listening on TuneIn or iHeart or on YouTube this morning, watching on YouTube, we got a sports update brought to you by Edmonton Sports Talk Bids for Kids event presented by GS Construction in support of kid sport. Join Gene Principe, Mark Connolly, myself, among others, on Tuesday, April 14th from 5:30 to 9. We're going to have a live hot stove, delicious buffet, silent auction, and more. We really want you to come out to this event. It's a phenomenal time, and we are supporting a very good cause. So if you're one of the crew that comes out to pre and post games and stuff, come on out to this one, because this one we're actually going to be raising some money for a great charity. Check out www.kidsportbidsforkids.com. That's www.kidsportbidsforkids.com and save 10% on your ticket with the code ESTBIDS. Here's the update.
Oilers shut out by the Panthers 4-0. They'll wrap up a 4-game homestand tomorrow night against the Lightning. Lightning last night winning 6-2 out in Vancouver. Predators knocking off the Kraken 3-1. Utah shutting out Vegas 4-0. Kings falling in a shootout 4-3 to the Flyers. And it was Buffalo 5, San Jose 0. 5 games around the NHL tonight, including the Ducks in Utah to take on the Mammoth. The Edmonton Oil Kings, they're in Lethbridge tonight. Final road game of the regular season. Puck drop at 7. They're back home to round out the regular season Sunday at 4 against the Calgary Hitmen. George Springer hit a grand slam as the Jays would shut out the Yankees 11-0. They're back on the diamond this morning. First pitch 11:05 against the Minnesota Twins. Raptors back on the court tonight. They're in Denver in one of 6 games. Last night, Luka Doncic had 60, while LeBron James had a triple-double as the Lakers knocked off the Heat 134-126. Opening round action will continue later today at the March Madness tournament with another 16 games. It all gets underway at 10:15 this morning when number 7 Kentucky faced number 10 Santa Clara. World Women's Curling Championships, Canada with a win and a loss yesterday, dropping their record to 8-2. They will wrap up the round robin later on today at 2 against Australia and tonight at 7 against Japan. And the Valspar Championship, second round action is underway this morning. Doug Gim finds himself top of the leaderboard, 9 under, 6 under through 11 so far today. Sports Update is brought to you by the Edmonton Sports Talk Bids for Kids event presented by GS Construction in support of kids sport. Join Gene Principe, Mark Connolly, Dustin Nielsen, among others, Tuesday, April 14th, 5:30 to 9 for a live hot stove, delicious buffet, silent auction, and more. Get your tickets today at www.kidsportbidsforkids.com.
A man with a dream of doing the splits. His journey delayed, but he will not just quit. One day on the desk, he'll be in all his glory. But until then, we've got another Trev story. Just 5 years old, a figure skating star. If he learned how to skate, maybe he'd go far. A wee little tyke with a bold proclamation. You've never seen a cuter puppy Dalmatian. A cutest Dalmatian. The star of the show. Rough, rough, rough. Look at him go. The cutest Dalmatian. The star of the show. Rough, rough, rough. Look at him go. A little boy just out on the ice. With a bark that's much bigger than his bite. The most talented skater of his generation. Will always be remembered as the cute Dalmatian. The cutest Dalmatian. The star of the show. Rough, rough, rough. Look at him go. The cutest Dalmatian. The star of the show. Rough, rough, rough. Look at him go.
Page 35. That's cutest Dalmatian. Nielson Show AI original. How about Trev dressing as a Dalmatian when he was a child? He was the cutest one on the ice.
Beautiful day.
Oh, Trev, you're the best. We're coming at you from the Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen studio this morning. 3-piece bone-in chicken available for just $8 at all Popeyes locations. Lots of good text messages continue to roll in. Some bangers on the Chuck Norris text line today with Chuck Norris passing away this morning. People are taking the old Chuck Norrisisms for another good run. This was a good one. Came in first time they've ever texted in.
I saw that one.
Gotta be. You see that one?
Yeah, it's really bang
it's
on.
strong.
Yeah.
Got to be a 95.7 Cruise FM listener. First time they've ever texted the Nielsen Show. Death is having a near Chuck Norris experience. That's a good one.
That's it.
This one comes in and says Chuck Norris didn't die. Death got Chuck Norris. That's a good one too. And then Chuck Norris would have found the Oilers goalie. Chuck Norris didn't die. He just beat the final boss of existence. Chuck Norris will come back this Easter, and Chuck Norris isn't dead. He just left to save another planet. Those are the best ones so far. That's your short list for Royal Pizza text of the day today.
Royal Pizza, still making it great.
So you can keep those coming in. You know what I think has people even more fired up about this 4-0 loss to the Florida Panthers, the very team that's beaten you in the last 2 Stanley Cup finals, and you didn't even look like you hated them last night? That game happened the evening after, during the day, they sent out ticket price increases for the playoffs.
It's tough.
Like that's bad timing. That's bad timing. Like you send everybody out there 5, 10, 15% increase for playoff tickets again this year. And then the very team that has ripped your heart out in 2 straight Stanley Cup finals comes into town and beats you and does it rather handedly, I think, from the Panthers' perspective. Like, we can break down the analytics and the shots on goal and the hits and all that stuff. But once they went up 2-0, I don't think Florida was ever really stressing about that hockey game. So that one does it. That's got to sting the old pocketbook a little bit more.
Yeah.
What does it for me is the Panthers playing Pink Pony Club after their win last night in the locker room.
Good for them.
That hurts me.
I would have done the exact same thing. Like, I would have done the exact same thing.
They're a great enemy.
Yeah.
Here's an idea. You want them to stop doing that? Beat them.
Yeah.
Beat them. You can't beat the Florida Panthers when it matters. Okay? The Florida Panthers control you however they want because they own you. And as much as it pains me to say it, Matthew Tkachuk owns Connor McDavid. Like, it just does. And that sucks. So if they want to troll away. You might as well not bitch about it. You might as well do something to stop them. And right now, this team can't do it. So,
yeah. And this can go to Brandon from Windsor as well, as he is pissed that these Chuck Norris texts are coming in and stealing his thunder today. He goes, none of these Chuck Norris texts are original. They're all old. Like, he is fighting.
They're funny texts, though, man. We're trying to give him.
But he had his day. He goes, I've been waiting 12 years to win text of the day. He had it. He was right. It's like that marathon. He's leading. He can see the finish line, and Chuck Norris is just running behind him. Poor bastard.
That's a tough day for Brandon from Windsor. It really is. All right. It's funny though.
He's just.
It's funny.
Chuck Norris got to do today.
He's just so rattled. All right, if you do want to chime in, we'll continue this Oilers conversation. I'm sure the boys will get into it on the Hangout. I know Tommy and I will spend the entire hour on the Oil Stream today talking about the loss, Knobloch. I'm going to break down that ridiculous Nurse Boosh defensive play again on the Oil Stream today because that was pathetic. So we'll get into that. But let's give you a Marmot Basin snow report before we get into Sobeys and Safeway Liquor Beer of the Week.
So stoked. Like, I don't even, like, winter's here. You know, this is the first time we've been up. I'm stoked. You stoked? Stoked. Dude, stoked.
Yes.
I mean, it came down last night, what, a good 5 inches?
Last night, I think so. Something like that, and a couple feet the day before.
We've got a 5-foot base with 5 inches of freshie on top.
It's been snowing pretty much all week up in Marmot. Remember, kids ski free Monday to Friday. 7 centimeters of new snow in the last 24 hours. 23 centimeters in the past 5 days. I mean, if you are a skier or snowboarder, your plan this weekend has got to be getting out to Marmot.
This is it.
They've got a base of 129 centimeters, season total sitting at 337 centimeters. It's -1 upper mountain right now. Marmot Basin Rail Jam tomorrow, 11 o'clock at the Mid-Mountain Rail Park. Mid-Mountain Rail Park. Mid-Mountain Rail Park!
My day. T-Mac, Chuck Norris died so Brandon from Windsor couldn't win.
Chuck Norris died so Brandon from Windsor couldn't win? That would piss Brandon from Windsor off even more.
Using him in the text.
Oh, God, now he's getting trolled in the text. God, that's a tough one. All right, Trev, do you have the Sobeys Safeway Liquor Beer of the Week song?
I do.
All right, let's hit it. Let's get things set up. Let's have a couple of bevies, shall we? It's 8:43. It is the Nielson Show on 95.7 Cruise FM and on TuneIn and on iHeart and over on YouTube. Some of you already know the assignment. The Beer Me texts are already flying in. If you'd like to win a $50 gift certificate to Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, text Beer Me to 780-218-9999. 780-218-9999. And we've got a lot to get to today, which is kind of exciting. I've missed Beer of the Week for the last little while, so I'm excited to be back. We've got I've been doing the Wayne's World bit all day. You probably get this all the time, but We've got Cassandra with us this morning from Cabin Brewing. Let's move that mic right in nice and tight there.
Okay.
So tell us about Quinn Phillips.
Well, I gave her a panic call this morning because the front door was locked, and I was like, "Am I in the right place?" I just saw it all flash before my eyes. So yeah, we curl.
You curled
the Shamrock.
Okay.
Yeah, and she's an amazing curler. If you don't know that, she was an A-Div this year.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
How much is she paying you to be on?
Oh, she's great.
She's the commissioner of our drafts, and it's usually pretty controversial around here. So we love Quinn, but a lot of the listeners, she drives them nuts, which is kind of funny. So it's good. So is she the skip?
No, I don't know what position she plays. I don't think skip though. Yeah.
I thought the skip always had to be the best one. Rick, are you the skip?
I am the skip. It does have to be the best one. Quinn, I know she's in the chat. Educate us. What are you?
Yeah. Quinn, let us know. Yeah, you first, you second,
front end.
Oh yeah, let us know. All right, so Cassandra, tell us a little bit about Cabin Brewing.
Sure. Yeah, we just turned 7 in December,
nice.
And yeah, we're down in Calgary, Alberta.
So would that have been like right before the pandemic kind of launch?
Couple years before.
Yeah, but as long as you get through that, it's like smooth sailing, right?
Yeah, if anything, that just kind of put gas on the fire.
Yeah.
People were drinking during the pandemic.
Actually, people were drinking a lot during the pandemic. Yeah.
I
settled into a pretty daily routine during the pandemic. Having a couple bevies at night, thinking and forgetting about what was going on out there. So, well, congratulations on getting through that. So 7 years in, and what's it been like since the pandemic? How's it been going?
Good. Yeah, no, business is great, and the market's fun, and yeah, everything's been going really good.
How many beers do you guys have now?
Ooh, that's a good question. I brought our 4 classics. These are full-time beers, but we do come out with a new beer like every other week. So sometimes like 50 beer in a year.
Really?
A lot of beer. Yeah.
Okay. And if people want to swing by down in Calgary, where can they find it?
So we're located in the Barley Belt. Okay. So there's just like a half dozen breweries and wineries, and
pretty popular spot, right?
Yeah. It's all walking distance. So you can find us there, and we're open 7 days a week, and kids, dogs, we've got food, nice patio.
Okay. So we're going to do the Cabin Classics.
Yes.
That's the core 4.
Yeah.
And then we're going to try this one too.
I just brought something special.
This is a bigger can. I'm looking at this can that's like slightly taller. It looks like one of my kids with other kids their age.
King can.
It's just standing way up there.
We had some fun with it. Yeah, it's 568 milliliters. It's almost a 20-liter can.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, this is good. All right, so where are we going to start? What are we going to do? Well, I'm excited to try the core 4. Looking at the cans, I know I've had a few of these before for sure. So where are we starting? What do you want to do?
I put them from lightest to hoppiest. Okay. And yeah, we just came out with the Cabin Classics mix pack, so I thought that'd be a fun one.
This is the beer of the week, right? This is what you can get your hands on at Sobeys and Safeway Liquor. It is an 8-pack. Let me give you the details on this bad boy. So it's an 8-pack for $28.99, and you get 100 bonus scene points when you pick this up as well. So we're going to try, and this is their core 4. We're going to try all of them here today. And if you want to get in, 780-218-9999, just text beer me. And all right, so tell us about this one. What is it and what are we looking at?
So this is a German Pilsner, 5.2%. It uses 100% Pilsen malt and German hops, and it's just really bright and effervescent and easy drinking, and probably the beer that I find myself drinking the most of these days.
Luminosity.
Yeah.
All right, cheers. Let's go. Cheers to... what do we want to cheers to?
Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris, passing away at the age of 86.
I just found that out.
I know. Is that sad? He was a legend.
Why didn't you bring the big glasses?
That's all I had.
This is a massive glass.
Yeah.
For those of you listening on the radio, like it's bigger than your regular pint glass.
Yeah.
Like it's
a little bit, but...
I didn't know what kind of Friday we were having.
No,
you know?
you can.
Most of our Fridays around here are pretty fun. So that is as smooth as you're going to get. Like that's just,
yeah.
You can drink a million of those.
Grassy, easy drinking, finishes a touch dry. Yeah, it's a beautiful.
What was
beer.
the first one? Was that the very first one you guys made, or
this one here, Retro Spectrum?
Okay, all right,
first baby.
I always like to ask too, is it a local artist that like these cans are pretty basic, but there's not a lot, it's not too busy. Like it catches the eye, but it's just nice and basic.
Thank
you.
Who
does that for you guys?
So we've worked with a studio called Daughter Creative, and we've just transitioned over to Nice One. But they've done all of our cans and they've killed it. Yeah, that's all 70s.
Like they pop. Yeah, they pop.
But it's a nice basic
I feel like I want to drink these while I watch Three's Company. Sure.
Yeah, well, that's what you get.
Yeah, that's kind of what it feels like. All right, so this is the Retro Spectrum Pale Ale.
Yes.
How long have you been with? Have you been with these guys since the very beginning, or
4 years now.
4 years? Okay. Yeah. All right. Did you work in the industry before, or did you come from something entirely different?
I've been in the industry for 12 years now.
Okay,
So the beer industry's got its hooks in me for sure.
Yeah. All right. Let's go. Cheers to Chris Knobloch's composure after the loss last night. Should we do that? Let's cheers to that.
I'll give you that.
Oh, that's really good too.
Yeah. Also 5.2%.
You guys know what you're doing here. Yeah.
This is the first beer we came out with, and this was kind of like, this is what we want to drink day to day. It's challenging enough on the taste buds, but super easy drinking, and kind of has a bit more of that biscuity backbone to it and citrusy.
I don't know if you would know this. I'm going to ask a question anyway, though. Would a lot of breweries start with the pale ale? Like, is that a good base one to sort of nail that and then go from there? Does that make sense?
I'd say most breweries have a pale ale. Like
Yeah.
when I go to a new brewery, I often just gravitate towards the pale ale. It's my favorite style.
Yeah.
So it is a lot of fun, and it's still easy drinking, and it's not super hoppy.
Smooth. Yeah. Like super smooth.
Yeah.
All right. So then we're going to go the super saturation hazy pale.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. That's, these are going down.
Quinn Phillips is front end. Great sweeper, she says.
She's
just a humble brag there.
Well,
yeah.
she's a strong woman.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So I think the sweeping is probably right up Quinn's alley. Like, How long have you trying to keep up with us here? How long have you known Quinn for?
Probably 7 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah, she's a
she's
beauty.
a lot of fun.
Yeah, she's a good time.
Okay, super saturation. This was just a one-off beer that we came out with, and the market quickly decided that was their favorite, and so it is a big portion of our portfolio. But it's just a hazy pale ale. It's got this bigger, pillowy body. It's hazy.
It's very hazy. Yeah, it's a great looking pour here.
Turbulent. Yeah.
It says it's turbulent.
Turbulent.
Yeah.
My God. So you guys made it. You put it out, and you're thinking, oh, we'll see how it does, and then it just blew up.
It took off. Yeah, it's got legs for sure. Yeah, it's a fun one. 6%. It finishes a touch sweeter than the other two that we just tried, but yeah, it's a beautiful beer.
All right, let's cheers to Quinn Phillips.
To Quinn.
A strong sweeper.
Front end.
Oh wow, that's it is extremely smooth. It's almost like it evaporates in your mouth. Like it's just I don't know. That's
juicy. It also says juicy,
juicy.
turbulent, euphoric. I love the descriptors. It's very nice.
Shout out to Connor for doing
Is
that.
that okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wordsmith.
Yeah, it finishes a touch sweet. It's an easy drinking beer. It's like the gateway into hoppy beers. If people don't like hoppy beers, I'm like, just try this one. But also, hop fanatics really gravitate towards it. So yeah, very versatile.
That's nice. Then if the hop fanatics are like, oh yeah, this one, because you're right, it's not crazy, overwhelming hoppy.
Yeah.
But if they like it, then I can see why it. Like this beer sounds to me like it would hit with everybody. Like you know what I mean? Like if the hoppy people love it, and it's not overly hoppy.
Any snooty beer.
I'm having a hard time picking my favorite one here, but it might like this super saturation. I wasn't expecting the hazy pale ale to be my favorite one.
Yeah,
but it might be. That's delicious.
Oh, awesome.
All right, and then we got a West Coast IPA, and then we're gonna try this monster one that you brought as well. This is a tropical hazy, the other one.
Yeah, it's kind of super sad's big brother, that one.
Okay. Well, that's good news then.
But yeah, this is Sunshine Rain. This is more of a West Coast pale ale, so you'll see it's a little bit more clear in the glass. Citrusy finishes a bit more dry than the last one, but it's beautiful and balanced. And just a shout out to the brew team. Like all of our beers are really balanced and easy drinking, and none of them are aggressive or sweet or hoppy. Like they're just, yeah.
They're always
Would you
working
say
to it.
unapologetic?
No, you're reading all the descriptions. It's good.
Great. It's a great 3-word. Like it's perfect.
So the Sunshine Rain West Coast IPA is unapologetic.
Yeah, and zesty.
Let's do a cheers to beer descriptions.
I love it.
That's a good
Hang
idea.
on.
This is also our most awarded beer. It's just very true to style, but it won the Canadian Brewing Awards last year. We're really proud of that.
For a West Coast IPA?
Yeah.
The
For
best,
IPA.
Like the best. Really?
Yeah, we can say best IPA in Canada.
Oh man, we could say
that.
Yeah. We kind of buried the lead. You should have just said this is the best IPA in Canada.
No.
Yeah, that's good. 6-7.
A little higher. Yeah, we're creeping up.
So when you win an award like that, does everybody get a medal or You got a plaque?
It's
Trophy
kind
or
it's
something?
kind of goofy. It's like a golden crown that you wear.
I like it. That's great.
You get it on the odd days of the week.
And it's like one.
Yeah, that's right.
It's one for the brewer, and then you have to share it.
Yeah.
Right, okay, cool. You should have brought the golden crown. That would have been cool.
You know what? That would have been cool.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, Kate. What's this last one here?
Okay, so we wanted to play around with different formats, and so you can see, that's a bigger can there, and it is just a goofy style. Like it is an 8% double IPA. It's a big boy.
Oh boy!
And
So
this
it's-
one is the Max.
Double IPA in a
Max
bigger
out.
can.
Yeah,
So you might only need a couple of these.
exactly. It'll
Yeah.
get you where you need to go for sure.
Yeah.
Relentless.
Oh, that's what it sounds like.
And lush.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's exciting too. Then, Trev, I want you to come drink the rest of this. I want you to come take down the rest of this thing. This should be good. All right. Well, this. I don't see many of these cans. Like
No,
there can't be.
that's-
This is pretty unique.
Pretty unique. Yeah, they're growing in popularity, and so we've got a series that we're coming out with, and so we're just going to keep them going on the roster, and they're
So
they're
you're
a lot of
rolling
fun.
out some bigger cans, like more types of beer in bigger cans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Despite what our packaging team wants,
They
because
must hate that.
yeah.
So how do you sell those in like a 4-pack or just
No,
individually?
singles.
Just singles.
Yeah.
God. Standalone. I love it. That's great. All right. Let's cheers to trying unique and new things.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Cheers to
that's
that.
good. Perfect. I mean, I'll say this: for over 8%, it didn't punch me in the face.
No,
Like,
it's
that's
smooth.
That's an insanely smooth 8% beer.
It's sneaky.
Like, in my early 20s, when I was drinking Wildcat Strong at 8%, this is way better. This is way better.
We've come a long way.
My God, I can't believe how smooth that is for 8%. That could be trouble.
Yes.
A few of those in you.
Yeah, I like the large can.
No wonder you
That's-
only sell them in singles.
Yeah.
Like that's wow.
Is this the only large, like of that size from your beer catalog?
So far.
Yes?
It is,
This
yeah. This is the second iteration of like the Max Sat series, but you'll see more for sure.
Okay.
Excellent. One more time, if people want to track you guys down, how can they do it?
We're down in Calgary in the Manchester area, so the Barley Belt, and we're open 7 days a week, and we'd love to have you.
All right, excellent. And once again, the Cabin Classics is the Beer of the Week special. It's a mix pack, 8 of them in here. It's the core 4, so you get 2 of them, 2 of each of them, and it's just $28.99, and you'll get 100 bonus scene points when you buy one of these bad boys as well. Cassandra, thanks for coming in today. Well, let's just slide out. We're going to wrap up the show. It's great to see you. And by the way, thank you very much for bringing all that beer that you brought.
Of course.
She brought like a couple of flats. No way. Yeah, the beer fridge has been fully restocked. So that's awesome. Awesome. Perfect. I'll let you hop out there. That is Cassandra from Cabin Brewing. And this is, I mean, I can't believe how smooth all 5 of these things were.
Yeah.
Usually
try a
when we try this,
s'mores
there's...
toque.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, look at that.
Beautiful. Toque with a pom-pom.
Let's
You
go.
love to see it. Usually when we're trying, so we worked from the pill, which was the luminosity, to the retro spectrum, which is the pale ale. Then we got into the super saturation. Then we went to the West Coast IPA, and then we had this tall boy here, the super tall boy. Usually there's a couple in there that have like a big bite.
Mm-hmm. No.
These might have been the 5 smoothest beers that we've had in one shot ever.
Yeah, you hear the titles of the beer, you think sometimes it's
My
a little
God.
intimidating, but yeah, very smooth. And great cans.
Those were
love the
delicious.
cans.
Yeah, the cans, they pop.
They pop.
They pop. Did you get my Three's Company reference right? That was it kind of looks like something that Larry would wear in Three's Company. Come and knock on my door.
Come on, knock on my door.
All right, let's dive into the rap for William Huff. By the way, text Beer Me to 780-218-9999, 780-218-9999. Let's dive into the rap for William Huff. If you want your place to look as good as ours, get it done at William Huff. They've been doing it since 1952. What do we learn on the show today?
Well, something not mentioned yet, and I want to get to this. Basketball Hall of Famer Dennis Rodman, a.k.a. The Worm, will be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in April. Rodman, of course, made his WCW debut in 97, famously skipping a practice during the 98 finals for a match alongside Hulk Hogan, the NWO phase and all that. So 2 Hall of Fames now for Rodman.
That's a big one. Double Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
That's why Jordan had to run and get him after he came back from playing baseball because he knew he couldn't beat Shaq and the Magic. It's just a true story.
I'd put it up on a tee for you there.
It's just a true story. Thank you for
okay.
Thank you for that, man.
And Jasmine broke the news this morning as well of Chuck Norris.
Yeah, that's
she had
that
it
was a
first,
tough
I
one.
think. Yeah.
Ooh, I went to click on a Chuck Norris sound clip on a soundboard, and it comes up and it says, "Not safe for work. May contain adult content." I'm glad it actually warned me of that.
Yeah.
That was nice.
I can't wait for text of the day here. This is
we're gonna get the text of the day right away.
Anticipated text of the day.
The sound of the day today. We don't even really have time to get to the sound of the day today because we're so jammed up.
Pathetic.
Ah, yes, that's a good one, buddy. The Edmonton Oilers. The Edmonton Oilers last night.
Pathetic! You are pathetic!
All right, let's get to your Royal Pizza text of the day.
Royal Pizza.
It's the text of the day. I've got a short list of 6. Okay.
Does Brandon from Windsor make the cut?
Well, he's mentioned. Actually, I got a short list of 7. You guys, here are your options for text of the day today. Death is having a near Chuck Norris experience.
That's good.
Chuck Norris didn't die. Death got Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris would have found the Oilers a goalie. Chuck Norris didn't die. He just beat the final boss of existence. Chuck Norris will come back this Easter. Chuck Norris isn't dead. He just left to save another planet. Chuck Norris died, so Brandon from Windsor couldn't win. Trev, you laughed at that one the most too.
I'm sorry.
It's got to be T-Mac.
Yeah.
All right, let's go T-Mac. I mean, that's funny. Brandon from Windsor almost went wire to wire.
So close.
With text of the day. Then
So
Chuck
close.
Norris died. And then all these Chuck Norris texts come flying in. And then T-Mac goes, Chuck Norris died, so Brandon from Windsor couldn't win.
That's it.
That's pretty funny. Well done. Well done. Congratulations, T-Mac. You've won a gift certificate to Royal Pizza. Hangouts coming up. Who we got? Tommy?
Glue guy.
There's
Maddie.
a guest from the Greater St. Albert Sports Academy as well. They sponsor Scalding Hot Takes. And then Maddie Iwanek will obviously be there as well. We're going to get back to, oh man, excellent tune on a Friday. Collective Soul, Gel, coming up on 95.7. Yeah. Let's mingle. Na 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 na.
Ring it down.
That's it. That's how we win. For you too, Trev, Lieutenant Eric, I'm Dustin Nielsen. I'll be back in the lock shop. Until then, take it easy.